Hi, we're playing game as per usual. I'm covering D&D today, and my dumbass fucked up the title. There we go. Now it's correct. Let's just go straight into it, yeah? Hmm.
I'll be right back.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Huh?
What? I'm just
Nothing.
making noises. I'm bored.
Ah. Fair.
About to like. This game will unlock in approximately 22 hours.
Wait, which game?
What?
What are we talking about?
What do you mean 22 hours? It's not 22 hours until February 24th. What are you talking about? Elden Ring won't unlock on Steam for 22 hours. The fuck? What do you mean, my dude? This shit doesn't midnight. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this?
Oh, damn.
Actually, let me upgrade first.
Upgrade? Upgrade what?
Oh no, I was gonna upgrade then just go ahead and hop on.
What? Upgrade what? What are you talking about?
Characters. I don't know where.
Upgrade your characters. The hell are you talking about? You're still not explaining stuff.
Oh no, it's a part of a game. Okay, here it is. Heal. Heal. Come on, heal.
You're still not explaining anything.
I'm playing Darkest Dungeons, and the characters. It's kind of like I've never played a game like this.
Great. I've played Darkest Dungeon. I beat it a few times. So.
Okay, then yeah, I'm upgrading one of the characters.
Okay. He said I've never played a game like this. It's just a CRPG.
Oh, boy.
Except it's like it's a really like easy CRPG.
What's a CRPG?
Just a computer role playing game. They're just standard that like I don't know, like Baldur's Gate, Pillars of Eternity, stuff like that. The only difference is it's made in an easier style to access because those games are fucking hard to play. Whereas Darkest Dungeon is hard, but it's not hard to play. It's just hard to beat. Oh, do I want to? Hold on. Oh no, I gotta.
Is that Mario music? Oh no, it's not.
No, it's from a game called Orna.
Oh.
Oh, how did I know?
Wait,
There's always games.
what's going on about Mario?
Nothing's going
no,
on.
no, no.
About Mario.
Oh,
All right, once you guys are ready, load into the stuff, and we'll start getting underway. Sleepy. I never really played Mario. That's unfortunate. I've realized something. People who haven't played like more basic games are bad at games in terms of describing and understanding mechanics, but not
No.
necessarily bad at playing games.
me.
I don't
Like-
know how to reply to that.
I don't know. Like there's like like my girl's never played video games, so I started teaching her how to play, and the first game I started with is Mario Brothers 1, because Mario Brothers 1 is like the first game. So if you've never played Mario 1, every other game is now more difficult to understand mechanically. That doesn't mean you can't learn the other games, it just means like innately Mario 1 teaches every single game how to be a game. So if you start with Mario 1 and then progress slowly through that kind of idea, it's easier to understand gaming.
Oh no, I played one of my first games was oh, what was it? Like Need for Speed or Sly Cooper. Like those were one of the first games I played. Oh no, it was I want to say what is it called? Orange Dude.
Crash
Crash?
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. There we go. Yeah, I think that was one of my first games.
Crash is kind of like Mario, and I mean any kind of platformer is gonna be like Mario though. Like, and Crash is just 3D platforming with 2D areas.
Wait, did I play the PlayStation 1?
Well, where did you play Crash? On what, like 360? I'm guessing.
Oh, I never had an Xbox. No, I played on a PS2.
Oh, okay. So you
I think
played.
I played. I have like very faint.
You played
memories.
Crash. You played the ones that you played Crash Bandicoot. I don't know which ones they were when Activision bought it from.
I think it was when his sister came into play, little sister.
PS2. That's on PS1.
Oh, then I played on PS1.
That's
then.
Warped. Warped is my favorite Crash Bandicoot actually.
I remember I was playing this level with I was with the Doctor Nefarious. No, not Nefarious.
Vortex. I think it's Vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two. I can't remember. What's the other dude's name? The fat one.
Yeah.
Night.
The big head one.
It's something nuclear related because it's a warhead.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. I used to love that shit, man. I was a diehard Soda guy back then.
I played James Bond the game on PS1.
What's that?
Dr. Nitrous, that's his name. Nitrous Bria or something like that. I can't pronounce it.
Metro Cortex or something? No, not Golden Guy.
GoldenEye
64.
Oh, wait, is it?
GoldenEye never came on the Sony console.
Is it Tomorrow Never Dies?
Yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies was PS1. And then, whatchamacallit? What's that shit called for PS2? Like, it's a banger.
Oh, no, it was a first-person shooter, though.
It's like, yeah, one of them is a first. They're all first-person shooters until, the PS2 one. I want to say August, but I don't remember. Agent of something, I don't remember.
Oh, I'm not old.
I'm not gonna fucking Google that shit. Oh, let me put the shit in so I have it.
Well, that's what's going on. I'm downloading Elden Rings while I stream. That's just obviously not gonna work. Alright, there we go.
You probably shouldn't download Elden Ring while you stream. It's a pretty big game.
That sounds ridiculous. Yeah, why did I think of that?
Yeah, I just played all the PlayStation games. I didn't have a Nintendo growing up.
You'll be alright. I gave up on Nintendo quick, right after the Nintendo actually. And I mean, but I had friends, so it was smart giving up. All my friends like were Nintendo whores.
Say it like that.
Not say it exactly like that. Actually, say
Why you gotta
worse.
say it like that?
Because they were, yo. Because back in the day it mattered. Now it doesn't matter. Everybody's like, it doesn't. Like back in the day, the console war was like a real thing.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, if you didn't have like a fucking Nintendo in school, you would get beat up.
Oh my god!
Like legit. Because they would have kids would come in with their fucking Nintendo cartridges and shit, like, oh, we're gonna trade these today, and then you know you'd bring in like a Master System cartridge, and people were like, what the fuck is that?
Wait, y'all
Piece of
traded?
shit, Tommy.
They're like,
And then Tommy
don't
couldn't
let me
play
catch you
anymore.
lacking after school.
Yeah, like legit. Like, yo, we'll fucking come to your house and beat up your console. Or like, I had like a Genesis, and people always gave me shit like, well, you know, Super Nintendo's better. I'm like, yeah, but everybody I know owns a Super Nintendo, so what's the problem? So I just like I always had fucking Genesis, and then like I had a Saturn, I had the 32X. I was a Sega fanboy, man. But I still got to play all the cool Nintendo games because all my friends.
worked out.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I just played games, man. I still do. I love video games. I just feel like everybody should just play video games. I just feel like gaming nowadays is kind of shitty. But it doesn't matter because your generation doesn't know old school gaming. It doesn't matter. But like for my generation, gaming's fucking garbage now. It feels like everybody's just trying to sell you something, and it's not a good game.
Nah, there's some games out there.
I mean, I didn't say there wasn't. I'm just saying mainstream gaming as a whole is kind of not great.
There's this puzzle game.
Especially with all these publishers going hard for NFTs now, and they're like, "Oh, it's the
yeah.
future of gaming," and it's
Ew.
like, "Ah, here we go."
NFTs
know
are
about
the
that.
They're gonna
future of
crash
gaming.
and burn.
No, they're not because people are stupid. They're gonna make billions of dollars off of NFTs. You think they're gonna fail? If that were true, Ubisoft and EA wouldn't be around anymore. Neither would Activision. They'd all be bankrupt.
Didn't Activision just get bought out?
Yeah, by a bigger conglomerate like Microsoft. They're just gonna keep churning out fucking Call of Duties, and now it's gonna be exclusive to Microsoft. So it's gonna, oh my god, it's gonna be insane.
But is that a bad thing though?
That's a hugely bad thing for gaming. Monopolies are bad for gaming. Exclusives are
Don't
bad.
they own
for
both
gaming.
Halo and Call of Duty now?
Yeah, they own Halo and Call of Duty now.
Yeah.
The only thing that saves anything is motherfucking Sony bought Bungie, so Sony owns Destiny. But it doesn't matter because Destiny's nowhere near the popularity of Call of Duty. And no one cares about Halo. Halo's just Halo. It's probably the best first-person shooter out there, but no one cares about that.
I don't know about that.
Okay,
You don't know
alright.
about what?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about what?
I agree. I disagree. Halo being the best FPS. I just.
Zion, you're like 12. You don't get to have an opinion about that.
Nah, man. I grew up with like doing the wars of Halo versus Call of Duty. I grew up through that.
That's not even a comparison. Halo's way better than Call of Duty.
Nah.
Mechanically and game modes, you don't. Do you recall the comparison? So you're telling me Halo 2 and 3 are bad compared to what Call of Duties that were out at the
it's
same
not-
time?
It wasn't bad. It's just that Call of Duty was like it was just better.
How?
I'm sorry. It was.
How?
Oh
Don't
my
just say
God.
something's
Oh my
better.
God.
Like,
No,
how is it?
did everything it needed to do, and
What does that
everything
mean?
It wanted to accomplish, it accomplished.
What does that mean?
Okay.
What kind of logical fallacies are these?
No. Call of Duty 2. It changed from the regular war simulator. It became more of an action movie.
Call of Duty 2?
Modern Warfare 2. Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 didn't come out at the time of either of those games, though.
I believe it came out. Wait, Halo 2 or Halo 3? Because I didn't play
Yeah,
that.
it came out during ODST's time. ODST had Halo 3's what is it? Online, but Halo 3 had been out.
I wouldn't know. I only played COD like my entire life, and then I booted up Halo Infinite, and I can't tell the difference. Maybe that's just
There's
me.
a distinct difference between the two.
I don't know, man. I played
Only ever
COD,
watched someone play Call of Duty.
Like
COD all
there's a
my
distinct
life.
difference.
I literally only.
So
ever
you're
played one
talking
Halo game.
about like. So we're
Actually-
talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, right?
And then there was also Call of Duty 4. No, just regular Modern. No, yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
Well, yeah. So Call of Duty 4, if you're just talking about like the original one, that came out around the time Halo 3 did. They both came out in 2007. But I mean, if you're talking about sales and ratings, then yeah, Halo 3 is the better game. If you're talking critically, Halo 3 was the better game. If you're talking about sales-wise, well, I mean, Modern Warfare outsold it because it was on multiple systems. But if we're talking about like, yeah, like it would be hard to like argue that a game on multiple consoles would sell worse than a game on one console. But I mean, review-wise and critically and fan-wise, Halo 3 was the better game. And I mean, you could look that up on Metacritic.
I mean,
You don't have to take my word for it.
I don't know though. Like,
You could like one more than the other, my guy. Yeah, I'm just talking numbers here. I'm not talking about personal opinion. I don't really like first-person shooters enough to care. My favorite first-person shooter was Battlefield Bad Company 2, which came out around the same time, and I played that way more than the other two.
Okay, I don't know much about Battlefield. I didn't really play
Yeah,
that.
Battlefield used to be the real shit, man. 120 people on one map, woo. Vehicles and shit, woo. Used to do
The
airdrop.
OG Battle Royale.
Yeah, bro. Used to airdrop motherfuckers into enemy territory, set bombs, run away, jump in tanks, blow up motherfuckers. Death matches used to be a 8 on 8 on 8 on 8. Like,
Yo.
yeah, I used to love deathmatch in fucking Battlefield. I've never played a deathmatch that much fun in my life. Like, fucking 6 teams of 8 going against each other to see who's the best team. It's amazing.
This man legit just said, yeah, we had clan wars.
And that was on 360. The PC one was even more insane. I remember at one time some servers had like 300 players on one map. Like Arma fucking 3 has. Is everybody good or?
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I was waiting on you guys.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Let's go.
Isaiah, are you still here or no? You're still gone. Because I feel like you were here and then you disappeared.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're muted if you're here. Because I know he had the. Can you not hear me? Are you're good to go?
Yo, I'm looking at an article from 2008. This is old.
This dude said this is old. Yeah, that was the golden years, bro. That was when the console war was at the most heated. Oh yeah, Zare, you good? You ready to go? Yeah, dot. What's the dots mean? Are you're Okay, cool.
Oh, I can still hear the level up music from Call of Duty.
Yeah, you must have played that when you were a kid, man.
I played pretty much all of them, so. I miss. They don't do that.
Should be fine.
I feel like you're like filled with nostalgia.
There is that.
Yeah, nostalgia is a terrible way to live, but I understand because I have it for most things. God damn, Carl!
Uh-huh.
God.
What happened? Oh, you can skip it if you want it. Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
enough.
music.
Wait, what happened?
I mean, the music was good. The music was really
No,
good.
but I got something else.
It was 4 minutes. Yeah, estimated time was 4 minutes.
Oh, I
yeah.
love Bloody Tears.
About to put in the heat. I got something else. It's
Yeah.
gonna drop the heat. It would seem.
All right, so spawning from your Exapade's last session, you've reached the exit of Argon Vostold, only to find Strahd von Zarovich and his pale rider standing before you. You know him sucking his teeth a bit and just shaking his head at you, slowly raising his arm and just kind of pointing his finger straight up into the air and then directly at the party. You just note him, his lips kind of just moving slowly. Well, perhaps a stay of execution is in order. Did you right your wrongs? Are the rest of these vile revenants taken care of? He kind of just points to the north and south. Or do we have to clean up everything for you? What do you do?
No, only a single one should remain. We have decided to take a moment to pouch our wounds.
Looking towards Lucian, and just kind of counting the ones I've seen 2 or 4. Just kind of put just 4 fingers up. And just kind of looking back. I'm pretty sure there's 4 remaining. the one inside the castle.
I'll see if Steph's body around here.
You note Strahd just kind of looking at you, and then looking back to Lucy, and then back at Khan. Which is it then? Shouldn't you all know?
Well, just like kind of panic sweating at the moment. Well, we can confirm that there's one still alive, but as for the remaining three, well, we're not even sure if they exist at the moment.
He's kind of turning towards Yamas. He just kind of smiles. Oh, they do exist. I was just intrigued by the fact that they still yet live, or walk the halls, even though there's so many of you.
Yama starts panic sweating.
Looking at Yamas, we'll just say, we can confirm, or I know for a fact there are 5 other revenants inside of that castle.
And the leader's inside of here.
Looking back towards Lucian, when we were traveling, you all mentioned lighting a beacon would kind of free them or just vanquish them from these lands. That'd be a quicker fix now.
Yes, according to the writings inside the mansion.
Then why don't we simply just light beacon so that Strahd doesn't have to deal with this anymore?
You note Strahd just kind of standing there looking back at the others and then turning towards you. He says nothing and he just kind of smirks, staring at the party.
Well, I don't think we have a scale from each dragon handy.
Well, still looking at Lucian. If it would assist Strahd in removing these creatures from the land and wreaking havoc, pardon me if I'm overstepping, but I don't imagine Strahd will be opposed to helping us recover these items.
I think he
Or
would.
at least pointing us in the right direction.
I think he would.
You just see Strahd just kind of still looking back at the others. You note that the Pale Riders slowly begin to almost look at each other, and they seem quite amused as Strahd tries not to smile looking back at you. In order to light the beacons, you must slay the dragons and collect their scales. Am I wrong?
I'll just kind of nod. No, you're not, according to what the others told me.
Well, I'm not so sure about Slay, but I doubt they'd be willing to just hand the scale off.
The dragons of Barovia are quite lost without their queen, and since her disrespect and her allegiances were questionable, they no longer have her. If you wish to light the beacons, you would have to kill them, or figure out how to appease them. But if your party can barely survive Argynvostold, if your party can barely destroy a Treant, how do you suppose you'll convince 5 dragons to give up scales for you? How would you find the bones of Argynvost? Do you even know where they are?
Looking again just towards Strahd and towards Lucian, and just looking back at Strahd.
I just kind of look to the party with a bit of hesitant confusion. At to like where the bones are.
Look at me. I just got here.
Hey, I'm with the tough guy over here.
If I remember correctly, and my memory is pretty poor, weren't they? Did we read it was in Castle Ravenloft?
You just know Strahd kind of slowly crossing his arms and staring back at you. The blonde one speaks again. You know, we haven't finished our discussion. But You're not very forthcoming in what I need to know. Your friend says hello, by the way. She's, well, telling me much. However, how she's doing it is, a bit slow. She doesn't seem very, good with torture. Did you know she is, from the astral plane? Intriguing. A creature like that being able to come here. Well then, uh, it would be strange of me to ask a question if I already knew the answer to it. The bones are not in Ravenloft. They were taken from my my home years ago by, well, you know him kind of looking towards Jotun friends. Other artifacts were stolen by friends. Which left me realizing that my allies, well, they weren't very good at being allies. So I try not to keep too many of them around. I only keep family now. He just kind of looks back to the others and back towards you. The bones of Argynvost. Looking towards the statue of Argynvost, he just kind of almost reminisces a bit. You can find them to the south, in the swamps, where Mother sleeps. Ugh, that wretched creature.
Lord Strahd, if I may have more of your time.
You know him just kind of staring at you. Is that not all you have?
Sure enough. I'm Measure the Raven Queen, and I'm here to I wonder why the lost souls have not traveled over to the realm of the Shadowfell. Is there a reason why the souls are trapped here?
Because this is its own dimension. Because Barovia is more than Faerun or the Sword Coast. Because Barovia is, in and of itself, a more powerful place than wherever you come from and your Raven Queen. To you, she is a god, but here, I am the only god walking. The souls, they come to me. They stay here with me. And at my will, they go with me. If you wish to see them return, well, you'll have to figure out a way to end the curse that keeps this plane from the Faerun.
What curse might that be?
Most call it the Curse of Strahd. Others call it the Curse of the Land. I call it the curse that has besettled upon my family for centuries. From my father down to me, causing nothing but strife. Occultists digging up old gods and worshipping demons have cursed this land, and keeping my citizens hostage is not something I would like to do, but it is the only way to keep Barovia whole. So if you want your Raven Queen to be appeased, then find the occultist and destroy them. Return artifacts to me that I need, and I will, well, reward you in kind.
Do you have any location where it might be, or descriptions?
You note Strahd scratching his chin and eyeing the party again. He stares at you slowly. Well, if you were willing to look for them, travel to Valaki and seek out my servant, Lady Vaktar. I imagine you're familiar with her. Last I saw you in Valaki, you were in her basement, and it was there that I found the occult. She assured me that she knew nothing of it, not a singular incident. But I wonder, how does a woman as powerful as Lady Vaktar not know an occult group is using her basement to summon demons? She is, surely to be respected, as she is the future burgomistress of that ill-begotten little village. As soon my children will march upon it and drag those smiles into a square, feasting on their blood. It is high time someone with true vision returned to that place. However, as I said to you, and as Corderwin has related to me, he speaks of treachery in the lady's eyes. So go, seek out Lady Voctor if you are interested in finding more about the occult. See if she is loyal to me, and if not, I'll let you deal with her. But make no mistake, if you do not, she has plans to destroy that town and rebuild it in her own image. And why would I not allow it? She pays tribute better than that burgomaster ever did. If you're looking for more information, seek out St. Andrew's Church, a horrid place. I am unwelcome, but the priest there, Father Lucian, he seems to have some issues. My children have been a bit naughty with him. They grew bored waiting for the rightful time, and they believe the old myths of Andro, even though I've never met that woman. Strahd just kind of notes the party and then looks towards Lucian. Is it a problem, boy?
To my eyes widening?
He just kind of waves his hand. Speak.
Oh, I asked out of character to.
About what? Your eyes widening?
Yeah, is that why he pointed me out?
Yeah.
No. It was just. I was curious about what the stance was with the Voctors and the occult. I just wasn't expecting that.
Well, since we're here and you've not done much of anything since coming here, it seems, except go playing where you're not welcome, which I don't blame you. He just kind of notes Khan and Jotun and looks over towards Helwa and Bennett. While I don't blame you, those powers are merely a trifle. That said, Lady Voctor has been indebted to my family for centuries. Well, her family. She believes that my ancestors and her ancestors once started this land together. She believes that Valaki was started by her great-great-great-grandfather. And she has documentation to prove it. Well, her sons do. They feared to show her, as they feared her true nature. Her ambition gets the better of her. I find her an interesting pawn, but lately she seemed so hungry for power that she has been, unfortunately, not too interested in what I've been trying to teach her about how to rule and think through situations without overreacting. I'm not sure whether she thinks her lies work or not, but once a trusted ally, I'm not sure where her allegiances are now. Again, I imagine if you pursue her, you'll find much more about the occultist, as I highly doubt that, again, she has a meeting place secretly hidden in the basement she knows nothing about. I couldn't press her on it, of course. There are appearances to keep, and my allies are not allowed inside the Voctor house.
Well, if she's a traitor, shall I bring her head? Put her doorstep?
You know that Strahd is kind of looking towards you. Indeed. If you find that she has betrayed me, that is exactly what you should do. You present me with her head at Ravenloft, and a great reward You are Wolfram, no?
Yes, I am.
Rahadin, my servant, has spoken about you. A powerful warrior from a different realm, seeks only power, lusts after souls. You have the makings of a champion. Bring me her head if you feel it is necessary, and we shall speak.
Very well, Will Strahd. And their children as well too, or spare their lives? I'm not a fan of disloyalty as well.
You just kind of see him shrugging. It doesn't matter to me. What do you think is right should be right. What your party believes is right should be right. Is that not true? He just kind of eyes everyone over. Do you not all believe in the same thing and travel under the same banner?
Looking towards everyone. Well, I certainly don't believe in the same god, but we travel in the same code of ethics. And
Yes.
I assume the same goal.
Yes, well, as for you, you must not believe in many things. The demon inside of you, it reeks of the occultists, the old ones. I sought to keep them at bay, yet here we are. And he slowly eyes Yamez.
Looking towards Strahd. Is there anything you could tell me about this old one inside of me? I tried talking to him, but all I get is laughter and hate comments.
You know, Strahd just kind of slicing with a finger the palm of his right hand. You know, blood starting to kind of just bubble out of it as he stares at it. The old ones are tricky. For a vast amount of power, they curse you for all eternity. That one which lives inside of you is slowly eating away at your soul. And when there's nothing left to stop it, your body, your mind, and your spirit will be his. And I will cut it down immediately and stick it deeper into that temple. Down into the depths that portal should no longer have access to. But since you've decided that it was necessary to use that power, I'll let you keep it until you can no longer control it. But judging from the rooftop, you can't control it now.
Just kind of looking down in embarrassment, and then kind of looking back up. Well, no, but if it means getting Lucian and others, I'll be sure to control it.
You can just see Strahd like faintly smiling at you. I'm sure you will. You're so strong.
Another question, Lord Strahd. Recently, at Temple there is this strange fire liquid. I believe it was a potion. And I consumed it, and I woke up here. But now, for some reason, I'm able to see souls.
You just see him looking directly behind him. Vilanka, do you know of any alchemy that would have said effect? I'm not weak enough to need potion. With that, you just note Strahd kind of moving. A young girl just kind of walks up to him and just kind of standing next to him. She just kind of whispers as he crouches down next to her. She stands roughly about 5'3" and doesn't seem very interested in speaking to anyone but him as she whispers and then returns to where she was originally standing. The young one says that what you drank was a black healing potion. Although a chance of death, the potion does not grant the ability to see or perceive anything around you. That effect is most likely a side effect from however you came to be here. You were not one chosen to be brought here. Some of them were brought here for a sole purpose of, well, I did save you from slavery, after all. I gave you warm beds to sleep in. I allowed you safe passage in my land. And all you had to do was root out these occultists and take back what was rightfully mine in places I had no access to. And here we are, judging you because you're useless. So, as some of you are not familiar with how things work around here, Perhaps the side effects are merely relics to help you on your journey. Whatever it is, use it to your advantage. And by all means, enjoy your stay, but do what I need you to do.
Very well, Strahd. Is there injections, everyone?
I have a question.
Ah. Yes, the jester.
Was it that you're trying to get out of Teak?
Why, how on earth did she manage to crack my spells? My wizard spells? My witch's spells? How did she get from the outside world into here? When there's only one group who has the ability to do so.
One group, you say?
If you seek safe passage out of Barovia, you'll need the Vistani to do so. But good luck with that. They are my blood kin. They would never betray me. They would sooner leave you in the mist to be consumed by it than aid you on getting through it. But because they are my true blood, I allow them for safe travel in and out as they please.
Well, I can tell you what I know if it could at least stop the torture.
Why would I want to stop torturing her? Her screams are so interesting. She tells me she just recently discovered emotions, and, well, I believe pain is quite the emotion. I'm teaching her how to feel through it. That said, you can help me with something else. How do you know of my daughter? And where has she been?
I can only tell you what she told me. I found something at the bottom of some abyssal pit near Valaki.
Yes, the Black Chasm, where I laid her to rest.
Yes, I heard something. I saw something down there, and I went down to, well, rescue the girl. But it would seem like it's only come to my detriment.
If you still yet live, because one of you, he turns to the group behind him, decided that would be so. It means you must possess something, and one of them decided that it must be something that will bring little Iola back. Iola's difficult. She's tricky. But to die and still be able to grant vision to one so stupid. Whatever she's planning, I believe my littlest is trying to overthrow me.
Grant
If you see
vision.
her again, he just kind of stops short and stares at you.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but grant vision?
In her folly, young Iola did not like the way I ran Barovia. She thought, Father, it's time for someone else to take the reins. Imagine that. A mere 130 years old, yet thinking she can possibly run anything.
How tragic.
That girl has the perception of a hawk, and if she can grant you the eyes in which to see, you're not only lucky, but I'll drag the eyes out of your face myself.
So that's...
Be careful with that one. She's, much more than you believe. Her blood is, well, it's different than the others. I've never quite turned anyone like her, and I never will again. Her soul can manifest through the blood. Yet she can't turn others. She can create things from her blood, and that blood can become anything she wills. If you see her again, Do exactly as she asked you. I'm interested to see how far you're willing to go for that kind of trouble. And, well, I imagine Galfer would be intrigued if you managed to rescue her. You note Galfer to the south of Strahd just kind of clenching his fist a bit as Strahd just kind of smiles without even noticing or looking towards him. You note Strahd just kind of whipping the rain off his black cloak as he just kind of throws it over himself. I do grow bored of this, though. At this point, killing you won't serve much of a purpose since you seem to have your faculties. Is there anything else? I'm willing to add it if it will quit your blubbering and have you act like true warriors amongst this land. Remember, you carry a bit of my honor with you, and it's already daunting, in that my people believe me a devil. Lies and slander continue to spread. But I don't bring ill tidings only. Since you are here and some of you are, well, he kind of points over towards you. The one in the doorway. She is new and already unconscious. You do have a knack for, well, killing each other off quickly. He just slowly approaches Wolfram. Since you seem to be strong enough to handle yourself, and these others seem quivering, I will give it to you. He takes out a small gem, glowing green, and just hands it to you. This is the Earthen Gem. I believe it belongs to the Mortokovs. The other one is deeper into the swamp, where you'll find Argenvost's bones. Killing two birds with one stone might behoove you. But let me say this clearly to all of you. Those who go towards the swamps of Berez meet with death. There is nothing you can do but die in the face of something so strong. If you're willing to fight tooth and nail, if you're willing to succeed where every other adventurer in Barovias has fallen, then seek out the old woman of the swamp. She'll have everything you need to solve a few of your problems. But do not go unprepared, because she has no reason to discuss anything with you. To her, you're just more bodies that she can use for her experiments. And I don't blame her. You have lovely bodies.
Well, thank you.
Now, walking away, he just kind of throws his right hand up. At least you can freely move about. My people have no trust or love for me, and I wish for that to be restored. Aid them. Or die. Your choice. However, before I leave, you just see him slowly approaching. Looking towards Tilgrim and gritting his teeth, you can see him baring his fangs, sharply protruding now. He raises his arm and points his index finger towards you. Then there's you, little one. Rahadin has told me of your journey, and your family is too familiar to me. So much so that I wonder, should I allow you to leave with your life? The rest of them here mean nothing to me, but you may haunt me forever. If it weren't for that cousin of yours, who has aided me when I was at my weakest, I would have buried you along with your family below Ravenloft ages ago. Your grandfather and his ambitions should be looked into. But are you willing to betray your entire bloodline, only to rid this land the blackest of plagues? And let's not even speak of your darker half. I will allow you to determine how to live But be warned, little one. I will not hesitate to destroy the Dipe family if I see that you are an unworthy successor to the name. He slowly begins to just retreat back. Looking over his pale riders, he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. They are free to leave this place. Ensure that they have safe passage and aid back to whatever town they wish to go back to. Ensure that they know what their duty is. And if they give you issues, you can kill the weakest ones. Leave the strong ones to find themselves. I'm tired of this rain. This land is so dreary now. Turning back to the party, he just scratches his chin a bit. Is there anything else?
No, that'll be all.
No, we'll see it done.
Looking over the revenants, and do you plan to create more of them? Your lack of power and will, it chills me to my bones. I do not need my entire country overrun with your dead friends. If I were you, I'd figure out better ways to pursue what you will. And don't believe everything you hear. Those artifacts you're collecting may not do exactly what you think they will. With that, you know the silvery mist rising around Strahd as it engulfs him and just kind of whips him away.
All done. Let's get on.
You know, Galford just kind of whipping his hair back and brushing the rain off. Not so fast.
Hmm.
Bring the unconscious one over here. We'll patch you idiots up. Also, where the hell is... you note as he's saying that you can hear just kind of a strange sheathing sound of a sword. As it just sheaths. You note just from the side a young woman holding Akeva's body, looking towards Jotun. With a tap of the rapier against Jotun's side, you note the young woman just kind of staring at you. Galford just kind of nodding. Ah, Francesca. I was going to ask about you. Could you all step aside? She doesn't speak. You note him leaning in towards her and whispering something to her. You could see a smile pop up against her face. Fairly innocent as she kind of turns back towards you and then turns her back to you, putting down Akeva's body. Good job, kid. Valanka. You notice the young woman named Valanka just kind of placing her hands above the body of Akeva. You hear, perceive this now, none, sir. As Akeva's body is kind of engulfed in a blue light, you note her opening her eyes and just slowly climbing to her feet. The young woman helps you up with one hand, just kind of patting the dust off your shoulder. Looking into your eyes, she says, "Welcome back. Please don't go again. All I see in your future is doom. You should be less afraid." And with that, she just kind of backs away from you.
Thank you.
She just kind of ignores it. You note the young man with fiery orange eyes just kind of staring down Akeva and then the rest of you. Are you all ready to go?
Yep.
Great. Get out of here. We have things to do. I guess we have to clean up after them. Francesca, report. You note them all just kind of beginning to discuss something as one of them just kind of lingers and stares at you all, lost in thought. At this point, you notice kind of just a wave or a gentle breeze passes through everybody. It seems you've been fully restored by the Pale Riders. You can overhear the one known as Grayson just kind of retorting, basically. I don't understand why Strahd has us doing this. A challenge isn't a challenge and they're alive, so I suppose we'll just figure it out.
Looking towards Lucien and the others. That's the direction. Why don't we go to Valakai?
Colin's not right about that. So,
What did he say?
I look kind of just looking back towards Lucien. Let's go to Valakai or Valakai. You know, the Foxers and Pilgrims. Pilgrim's cousins. I have some.
No objection.
Yeah, I think
We're going there now.
Yeah.
Then hurry the fuck up then. I won't kill shit.
You notice the one staying behind, the young woman with bluish black hair, just kind of looks around. If you're planning to go back to Valakai, you can take our horses. Upon entering the gate, the horses will disappear. After that, you're on your own with travel.
Where is our cart still at the winery?
She just kind of looks at you. I have no idea where your cart is, nor do I care. But since you don't have any means of traveling, and Valakai is on foot at least a day and a half's travel, you may want the horses. They're, well, undead, so they can get you there in about an hour or two.
Guess we'll take you up.
Oh, just looking towards the writers. And what of the political situation from Valakai? Anything this group should know before we enter? That could stop us from, assisting Strahd.
Galford just kind of shrugging his shoulders and looking over towards you. Political situation. They're in the middle of some type of festival. It's been going on for days now. Supposedly, though, there's some trouble brewing between the Wachters and the Valakovs. You'll note that, as the Count said, Lady Wachter is aiming to use the end of the festival to take the city. You can either stop her or help her. Either way, you may want to speak to all parties involved and, well, make a decision for yourself. I don't think Strahd is very interested in what you do, just making sure that those occultists pay for stealing and betraying his trust.
No,
But keep your eye... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I nodded.
Keep your eye on your little blue friend. She may betray you yet.
Looking down towards Pilgrim. Pilgrim, that brings me a very good question. Well, what of your darker side? I thought I was the only one with secrets of that kind.
I believe he's referencing my mother, person who, yeah.
Oh, whatever it is, if we, I guess, aim to not create any more revenants and successfully complete this task, we might want to be more honest as a group.
I don't believe I held any secrets, but either way, I agree with what you're saying.
You know we can walk or talk, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking towards
No. This is us Wolfram, not now. Like, okay, it's Wolfram.
Yeah, that's I responded. That's just kind of getting a voice crack. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just clearing out his throat.
Yeah, we dip.
Also on the mentioning of the festival, considering I guess I lived in Valakai while they've celebrated. What's the significance of the festival? Like, how do they celebrate it? Things of that nature. Why it's done, or would I not know that?
It's a festival based on the blazing sun. It's to call back the sun and enjoy the heat of the sun and the moments in the sun. So they burn massive human effigies, and then they burn in the town square a massive sun to indicate the return of the sun. The festival lasts a week to 2 weeks, depending on how soon someone is hanged by the burgomaster for ruining his good time.
Okay, so by all accounts, it's just a regular festival. Gotcha.
I suppose.
Yeah.
We're leaving now.
Yeah. Yeah, like, come on, go. So off the balcony.
I suppose as we do get to the horse and carriage the White Riders prepared for us, I kind of turn over to Kester. Well, do you want to go back by the winery and grab our own horses and cart?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I'm open to it. But, yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we can go get it.
Cool. Off the winery then.
Yep. That'll be our course of action.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess as we approach I get into the carriage, I'll just de-summon Lapis.
Well, why I can't.
Looking around, what equipment or what kind of dressing are the right warriors wearing? Is there like a specific symbol that they have?
Who?
Oh, the White Riders. Do they have a specific symbol on their equipment?
They all have gleaming bone armor that has the insignia of Ravencroft on it. Their armor is all white. Their cloaks are white. Their horses are white. Everything is just all white. They have almost nothing on them that isn't a pristine white. All their weapons are made from white, carved and shined or polished bone as well.
It's kind of nod.
Oh, Mr. Reynolds Griffin from Berserk. Good. Dip, what's that? You dip.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a horse. Is it horses or just a horse and carriage to look around?
I'm sorry?
Are there horses or just a horse and carriage?
Are there horses or horsing? They're just horses.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're okay. All right. Oh, where are the horses located? And as I just head over.
I'm sorry, where are the horses located?
Yeah.
I figured this is just one of those things. It's
Oh, okay.
a transitionary thing. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
they're on the map somewhere. We have to go
Yeah.
there.
They're just there. Okay, doke. So we're moving.
What the hell? Oh.
From Argynvost in the cover of night.
Just to confirm, Scripps is heading to the Wizards of the Wine to pick up the carriage.
And drop
Yeah.
off the stone.
Yeah. This is going to be a lengthy trip.
It is.
As we're riding, noting the horse, does it seem to react to my movements, or is it able to just, does it know where it's going, or is it being controlled by something else?
All the horses seem controlled simply by something else. None of them are taking anything you do into consideration. They just
How
seem to be going towards the winery at an immense speed.
Okay, Ruff. As this is happening, you just know Khan just begin to match the movement of the horse as I begin to trance. Would it be possible to take a short rest while we're traveling?
How would you take a short rest on horseback?
While trancing, just to match. It's like a car. I'm not sure how to explain it. Never mind.
If you wish to trance, you're probably going to fall off the horse.
Like we're all riding horses.
Oh, okay.
And suppose without like actually entering the winery, we just grab our carriage and horse.
Don't we have to drop off the
Stone.
Right. The wait, didn't I'm
Okay, didn't
Oh,
we do
shit,
that
stuff.
before?
am
Yeah,
I
that's an excellent question.
crazy, or did we already do that? Well, we have another one.
Talking about the stone Strahd gave us? Yeah, we did that already.
Wait, didn't we hand it over to a
And
white
then
rider?
Strahd just gave like us another one, right?
12 minutes.
I'm pretty sure it's the same stone.
I guess we do it again then.
Yeah, we handed it over to a white rider, and then we died, and then we no, we didn't die, but we ended up at
Yeah,
our
you
house.
got knocked
out. Well, to be certain, we head to the winery to be certain we give them back the stone.
Probably just took it from the White Rider and gave it to us.
Again.
Okay.
Oh, snowing, huh?
Can we get a move on? We don't have all day.
Setting up the scene, dumbass.
Let's take.
Oh, I thought we already gave it to him.
Oh my god.
Well, what do we? So I guess it's kind of out of character. What do we know about the stone? Like, why would he give us a second one?
It didn't give you a second one.
That's a car alarm.
I don't know whose car. Is that Alex?
No.
Is he back?
Because I thought we gave the first that one to the. Well,
Yeah,
we can do it again.
Yeah,
No,
told you
you gave it to the White Riders, and then you got sent somewhere, and they gave it back to you.
Oh, I thought. Yeah,
I legit said that.
They said they were gonna give it to the. Well, we can do it again.
Yeah, they said.
We can do it again.
It's based on something else that you didn't do, so. Does this work like this? Can I just do that? Cool. Tasty. I don't feel like doing this one per se, but I'll just do this.
Sweet.
Yeah, just please. You're not here. You don't care about the situation. You're definitely not here. There we go. As you approach the vineyard, you note all's quiet. There's still scattered branches and twigs everywhere. The pool of blood seems to no longer be there, as the vines and the grapes are kind of just shattered and everywhere. You note a fairly solemn happening to the southwest, as in the dark of the evening, the family gathers amidst a bonfire, kind of just solemnly reflecting. You note as you collectively approach, it seems the pretty much entirety of the Mardikovs stand around a bonfire again, looking over the mound next to a well, a freshly dug grave, it seems, freshly filled. In the heat of night, or rather dead of night, this doesn't seem to bring them much solace as you enter. As you note them kind of there, you also note Raven slowly descending as they see you. You could see Adrian
Seeing
Mardukov
the
just kind of step forward, and with his eyes squinting, he just kind of quickly looks back towards his father and approaches you. What are you all doing here? What do you want?
We came back to get your stone.
Hmm.
and seeing the bonfire, I begin to give a prayer.
You note him just kind of staring at you. That won't be necessary. That bonfire is being lit because of your friends and your assistance. We'll take the stone, I appreciate it, but you all should leave before my father, before he gathers the strength to fight you himself.
Well, what can we do? We just leave now.
You heard the man.
No need to stay along here longer. We're not welcome.
Did you give the stone?
Yeah, get something. Yeah.
With stone in hand, he just kind of turns his back to you. Be careful who you help here. Your help seems to come with great consequence. He just kind of goes back to the group.
We grabbed the cart and we dipped to Valky.
Looking over the cart, what's his condition? The horse, does it seem attacked or fatigued in any way?
It seems greatly fatigued. You left it in the rain for an entire night. It
Looking
seems to be coming down with pneumonia.
towards Wolfen, just kind of shaking my head. No can do. Looking back towards where we got off the horses. Are the horses still there?
Once you got off, they just kind of fell into nothingness on the ground.
And just kind of shaking my head. Looking over the party. You know, Esther, do you know how to? I guess, what's the fastest way we could fix that? Since you're the, what's it called, the cart master or whatever.
The fastest way to cure sick horses.
I'm just kind of shaking my head. Yeah.
Medicine that you have to buy.
You mentioned that it was just looked cold and as though it was catching pneumonia.
It seems to be shivering and sneezing every now and again.
Just kill the horse, Pilgrim.
What?
I presume.
Say it again.
Oh, one looks towards, looks towards Pilgrim. Just kill the horse, and possibly one cast can like provide either warmth for their flame spells. If not, I'll drive a cart. I'll just drive a cart towards Valky and call it a day.
Do any of you have a good bit of cloth?
I got bedroll.
Suppose.
Got bedroll. That's all I have.
I have some spare costume clothes.
Well, the bedroll will probably work better.
I thought Lucy in bedroll.
So taking the bedroll, I don't know how
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
feasible
find
this
it.
is. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to warm the bedroll. Confirm.
You don't know that changes the horse in any way other than covering it.
Yeah, it wouldn't really work
Looking
instantaneously.
over everyone, I don't imagine the Mordecais would be willing to give us a spare horse.
No.
Looking towards Tilgrim, would you be able to conjure one similar to that gargoyle back in Arkenvostor? I'm not sure the spell, but if you're able to make a raven and a gargoyle, what's that to a horse?
The spell matrix is very complex. Creating a horse that can last longer than an hour, well, that would require a different matrix altogether. I could try healing him, but it looks like it has pneumonia, and maybe this could work. I'm not sure. And at this, you just see me lay a comforting hand on the horse, and as I do so, my gem just glows I guess like a whitish glow. I'm casting Cure Wounds at at 3rd level. I need spell slots. I guess as the gem glows, do I note any difference in the horse?
I mean, technically, it didn't have any wounds to cure.
Yeah, that's what I feared.
It has all its hit points. It's just sick. You know that seems more comfortable. It is able to pull you. It just doesn't seem very interested in doing so. You most likely could traverse now, looking over it. It seems.
I also go around and try to like feed it tomato.
You know, the horse is kind of turning its nose up at the tomato. It doesn't seem to like it.
Noting not my spell not having an effect, I just turn towards the others. It's just as I feared. Any magic I have wouldn't really be of use here.
Well then, alright then. Kester, where is this place called Valkia? I just tried to cart myself.
Valaki is, well, to the east.
I should, like, go towards the cart and, like, remove the harness and start pulling the cart towards the direction.
Looking towards Wolfram and Kester. Is there a closer town or village that we could probably stop by that's near here?
That'd be Kretsk.
Kretsk, but it's not so close that we can't just go to Valaki.
Our goal was Valkia. Let's not deter from it.
So looking over the map, by looking over the map, which town would take the shorter amount of time to get to?
From where you're at, Kretz would take shorter amount of time.
Hmm.
Looking towards Akeva. This is your horse. Do you have anything that could help in this situation?
Wait, can you
Maybe.
repeat that?
Do you, Akeva, you did bring, him. I don't really know his name, but do you have anything that could help? It's sick, and, well, I don't have nothing I know of could help it.
Gonna be honest, I didn't bring anything with me because I didn't expect we'd get into a situation like this. I was only told to come retrieve you guys and bring you to Mordekainen, and here we are.
Just need medicine.
I start driving the cart towards Crackstone.
Okay.
Find horse over there. That's better.
Yeah, I'll give a hand as I just kind of like jump off of the cart and also offer to help push.
So both of you are pushing.
Oh, it's more drag.
Okay, so
yeah,
both of you so one is pushing, one is dragging the cart. The rest of you are inside the cart?
No, jumping off the cart as well, looking towards Kester. What was that? Medicine, if I heard that right.
Yes, medicine for sick people. Well, in this case,
Looking
sick horses.
Looking towards Stilgrim. Well, you can heal. What about potions? You offered to help me craft a poison for.
Once again, that required materials that, well, materials that I would have to synthesize.
Such as?
Takes time. Time that we don't.
Hey, if any of you have some muscle, we could use a hand here.
Could you not craft it while they're pushing?
Not really, Lucian.
On the move? No, really? That's a delicate process.
But yeah, I start driving the car towards Kretz.
Jotun, how about you get back here and push with me? And Kester, just have the horse guide our path.
Yeah, see, 1 second, real quick question. Why are we under the impression that Kretz has horse medicine? Wouldn't that be?
We are not. We are under the knowledge that Kretz is closer.
I know about Valky, man.
But there's a potion shop in Valaki.
I can't see Valakai on the map.
Well, it's
There's just a black square on my
Yo, are we gonna sit here for 30 minutes?
Yes,
okay,
we are!
I'd rather pair two on Valkyries. Yes. Fuck the shit. We're not taking.
No, yeah, I think it would be best to just let Wolfram and Lucian and perhaps Jotun and someone else.
Okay, how about we put our destination to a vote? I believe that we should head to Kretz because it is closer, and we know that we can get a night's rest there. And it's right there.
I think we should help the Valaki because they have
way farther, and
listen,
that's gonna up our.
But listen, Valaki has a potion shop, which would have medicine. I'm sure that medicine would be potion for him.
Yeah. Thinking back, I'm aware that how far is Valakai from our destination time-wise?
Valaki is based on your pushing. I need athletics check from people.
Okay. So first, let me drop my my athletics check to see what would they be like.
If it's through a horse, that would be.
If it's just a wagon, Valaki is 8 hours away. Kretz is going to be 4. So it's half and half.
Looking towards others, looking at the ground, would I be able to push the cart with my feet, just bipeding on my hands and just pushing off of my legs?
What?
What?
So like being at the back of the cart, so pushing the cart right forward with my feet instead of my hands, and just placing my hands on the ground and just pushing.
Yo, my guy, I don't think this is gonna work.
But fucking why though?
I'm just asking if it could help the process
but you're gonna immediately fall behind because everybody's gonna be walking while you're just trying to push it with your feet and falling over.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna fall over and be lost to the darkness.
Oh boy.
Just get in the car, Con. Please, just get in the car.
What the?
What are
Why?
you doing?
You know.
Wolf can just ignore everybody and drag the car towards.
So
Rocky.
based on the rules, thanks in part to Wolfram, your time to get to Graven River Crossing is only about 3 hours.
While I'm in the car, I guess I'll just. Oh, would it be possible to short rest then?
No.
Dude, you
Okay.
can't short rest during travel. It's not quiet or comfy enough. You just can't.
I did it last time.
You're literally in the rain and mud trying to muck through with a sick horse. Nothing's happening.
Alright.
Like there's no. Just stop asking, please.
Please.
Well, while in the car, you just
Yo, for real.
while in the car, you just
Oh,
see like Yama is
Vincent.
just
Oh, he's alive.
cleaning the thing.
What's up, Alex?
Yo, welcome. We have a flat.
Oh, she was good, Alex.
Hey, I had to deal with God putting a hole in my engine, but yeah, I made it.
That's pretty
Yo,
nifty.
we have a flat. Like, you're not alone. Welcome back.
The horse has pneumonia, so we have to push the cart.
Yeah.
So,
The-
taking the 4 hours to get to Raven River, you know it would take about 2 to get to Kretsk and about another 4 if you pushed on to Valaki. You know most of your tasks have to do with Valaki, and there's no reason for you to go to Kretsk. Which direction are you choosing to go?
Valaki.
Valky.
I mean, what do we say in the face of that?
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
Right,
That's
bro.
so
Like,
deep.
it's clear, obvious, man.
Damn, so we're pushing for 8 hours.
Yup. Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, bro, worth that.
I mean, yo, yes.
I mean,
And watch the
everybody-
thanks that won't come.
that said, all the push people will suffer 2 levels of exhaustion by the time you get to Valaki.
Hmm.
Just so
Small
you're
risk.
aware.
Small. Small
And
risk.
I'm just like, I'm just gonna railroad you by choosing to take a short path through the forest because it's faster, but you wouldn't know that because you wouldn't know that, but I do know that. And it might
So I
not
guess,
matter
I guess on the way before we're like passing by the forest, as I'm just pushing. Well, as we've got the time, I'm sure we've mentioned it before, but what did you all do before we ended up this band of misfits? As for me, a bounty hunter. I live off the Sword Coast, Waterdeep. And a little engineering on the side.
Looking off towards Lucian. Well, I was, you can call me a bounty hunter. I took odd jobs before I got trapped here.
Well, anyone else? It's not getting easier.
Well, for me, I was tasked to go to this place wherever I forgot what was it, but about this noble guy with red hair, something being mortal for generations. The Raven Queen didn't like that, so I was asked, go either butcher him or drag him to the palace. But Steph's death, I was placed here instead.
You just see Yama's deep in thought as he's like holds a swift one, just wiping with the bedroll.
Kava like pipes up and she says, before I came here, I worked in a guild as an entertainer and information retriever. So kind of like a spy, if you will.
Ah, yeah. Any good stories born from that? We've got a few hours.
Let's let everyone go first before I start talking again.
Personally, I just kept to myself. I wasn't very much welcomed, as you all know.
Okay, I remember now. Some place called Waterdeep. Yeah, there was it. That was task to go to.
Waterdeep. That's where I'm from.
Ah,
Yeah.
same. What area? I mainly stay at the guild. I'm a little long-winded. Just the Craftsman's Guild.
Do you know a nobleman with red hair?
Nope,
No.
not my priority. My only interaction with nobles involved, well, if I was tasked with hunting down bounties. I have a story bit on one of those. Made me think about something with this card. You see, there were pirates that they used guerrilla tactics, and the little rich man liked his manner by the shore was having quite a mess with them. So they shipped us out, and you see, we had a plan. They ambushed ships that passed by, but they can't do much if we just shot out their sail from a distance. I was on sniping point, and it was a good old time. And I was thinking, with between Kester's magic and the little trouble we're having now, what if I managed a sail to put on top of the cart? Now, what would you all think of that?
Sail.
It's not too bad.
It would be something we could try.
Better than doing this again.
Kess, are you up to it?
I want to put a sail on the cart. You know what? Sure.
Well, and anyone else got any talking? We've got about an hour left.
Did everyone finish introducing themselves?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
not introducing themselves, they're like backgrounds.
I was looking towards Lucian. Well, I already spoke, but there's something I've been meaning to ask. You're from Waterdeep, but you have the scent from Arania. Where are your parents from?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I grew up in some icy mountains. Not very distinct, just. That's where I grew up. I've never even heard of this place you're talking about.
But you have the distinct features of an Radiant Elf. You're telling me you've never heard of the court?
Nope. The only court I've heard of is the court of law.
And you've never wondered why you look so different from the other elves?
Nah, well, not too different. I was always told it was just a bloodline thing. Never gave too much thought about it. Didn't affect my work.
Guess it's fair, but oh well.
I'd be willing to learn if you've got the time. Why not?
Yeah, let's do that again sometime.
As you come to a crossing, you note in front of you, as Wolfram looks up, there's no way to get around it. You know a large red dragon just kind of slumped over in the middle of the road, just kind of staring you down. He just kind of lays there. Behind him, you note scattered dead bodies as he just kind of sits looking at you. Squinting his eyes, he seems almost asleep as he just seems almost unconscious, but very much so conscious. You see smoke kind of billowing out of his nose as he just again lays in the middle of the road. You see no real passage around him.
I'm about to have an aneurysm.
What do you do?
Oh my fucking god.
So what the fuck is this thing over here?
Do you really need somebody to point it out?
It's dragon, right?
So just looking at it, did it smell like a dragon?
Does it?
Like, do I smell like smoke or anything like from its mouth?
You note the billowing of smoke coming from its nose, and it does smell very sulfury. I'm not sure you know what a dragon smells like per se, but it certainly does smell like brimstone around it. You note the charred remains of bodies littering the road beyond. Those of you who can recognize the charred armor, you note the symbol of Valaki.
There's literally no way around it.
Looking up at the cliffs, how high do they appear to be?
Sorry, repeat that?
Looking up towards the cliffs, toward north, I guess just general north, how high do the cliffs appear to be?
About 20 feet up.
That's not bad. Looking towards the others. You want to just... Oh, never mind. The cart. We can't leave the cart.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
So, Wolfram looks at the thing called dragon. So you gonna sit there or what?
Did you just?
Hmm?
You're talking to the dragon.
It cannot comprehend common.
Oh no. Okay. Well, first.
Yeah, I don't
first.
think you want to try to attempt this one.
And I'm
we
gonna
actually
keep
know it.
Too. Okay, so I guess the only way is to turn back and go around, or wake it up and
what is
passage.
this red? What is this red dragon's name again? Like we've talked to it before.
Black Ember.
It is. Wait, what? What's that again?
Black Ember.
Flag Ember.
Black Ember. All right.
Yeah. This time I'll just call it out, just like out loud. Black Ember.
You just hear you rang. This rain. You know the dragon stirring its eyes, kind of glowing as it stares at you. I remember you. You're the food that got away. You were looking for my brother. And did you find him?
Switching to Draconic, I'll just answer. There was a shift in plans. We didn't get to look for him, but we did see your sister to the south.
And how is the old bitch?
Called us idiots, said we were charging to our death, and then proceeded to fly off, never to be seen again.
Well, at least you're alive. He just kind of waves his neck and looks towards the party. More of you than there was before.
A lot of things changed on our way down there.
Find myself south of Valaki, thinking maybe I'll fly on over there and eat the rest of the guards. Stupid things keep trying to kill me.
Looking towards Black Ember and just around his general location, noting that he's been combating the guards. Do you see any scale, just remnants of scales around? I assume the guards would have pierced him or something. Do I note any, scales around him?
I'm sorry, did you just ask, do you know any scales around him?
Yes. Just, no, not like, scales that have fallen off, like bird's feathers. Are there any scales on the floor or just around his area?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he's played it with hundreds of scales, layer upon layer on him.
So you know, as Black Ember, you seem powerful. Between you and your sister, who's the strongest?
He just kind of shakes his head. And my sister is by far. She's older. That's how it works with dragons. However, would you like to see how strong I am?
Sadly, we don't. I just see Wolfram cross his arms. I'd love to, but we don't have time for that sad right now. Maybe next time we meet. Never fought a dragon before. Mostly the undead.
He just kind of looks at you. Well, a challenge shouldn't go unrewarded. And with that, you note him just kind of pushing himself up, his wings kind of open as they kind of flap once towards you. I need everybody to go ahead and make a dexterity save as you just get hit with a wind that knocks the rain directly into your direction.
All of us?
Got it.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, I thought I was hiding behind the cart.
But
Okay.
not.
Deck save, right?
Yeah, you note the cart also needs to make a deck save.
How?
What do you mean how?
Wait, how
And
does it make a deck
fuck.
save though?
Yeah, I might have been.
Everything can make a deck save in D&D.
For real?
Might have get rolled.
Yeah, your horse also makes a deck save, and holy shit. So the horse gets thrown back and slammed into the ground. The cart also gets thrown
Oh.
into the ground.
No!
Being like kind of in front of the horse, wouldn't I provide it some cover?
Since the horse is bigger than you? No.
Did one of my decks say roll? Like I didn't see anything pop in my end.
Yeah, you rolled an 18.
Would I be able to?
Oh wait,
attempt
you
to,
rolled 2. So the first time you rolled it was a nat 20. The second time you rolled was an 18. Why'd you roll
Yeah.
twice?
Nothing popped up in my end. Like I didn't see any dice roll or anything.
Okay, I'll take the nat 20 then.
Would I be able to try to use my boots to fight the wind and roll again?
That wouldn't work because if you were flying when he whipped the wave
Yeah.
at you,
You know what? That'd be worse.
yeah, would
never
throw
mind.
you way back.
Use that
Question.
inspiration
Wait,
to
I
gain
didn't
to
roll
try
it. I
again.
didn't roll
So
yet.
with this, Yamas flies back and slams into the ground.
Oh, yeah, I'll use my inspiration
Slams into the ground. Use your inspiration to do what?
to gain a advantage with the
Man, I died.
Well,
I'm sorry, did you use it? Because it says you rolled with advantage.
Oh no! This is the barbarian what's it called Anderson's thing trigger.
Are we rolling athletics?
Can I try to catch Akeva as she like goes flying back?
But yeah, I just want to retry again.
Based on your net 20, I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll with the advantage. So you catch her in your arms, but she still slams into the ground with you.
Wait, quick question. If I'm inside of the foliage over here, is it high enough that it matters?
No, you get thrown back too.
Yo, I haven't rolled yet though. So there it is.
So, am I good to go or no?
You're getting whipped back there, Chief.
Hester's last name is Typhoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. I'm saying with
the poetic irony. Yes.
Inspiration thing.
I wish I could like do this to everybody.
Wow.
Why am I proning you? You guys unprone yourselves later. Give me a sec.
But yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration right now because I'm not trying to get clapped.
Didn't you roll a nat 20 up there?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
20.
That wasn't me. I still got pushed back.
You're still getting thrown. Who's not getting thrown? Oh, everybody's getting thrown. Where's
Yeah, I rolled a 27. I got thrown.
Yo, what the fuck
That's
is the
crazy.
DC, my dog?
What?
I don't think it matters actually.
It definitely matters how it gets tossed.
Even help.
Oops.
Damn, I didn't know she got launched off the map.
I eat it.
It gets tossed.
Gone for good.
Lucian gets tossed. Ewan gets tossed. You're all thrown onto the ground. So as you land on the ground and the just speed of the wings hit you, you note the rain kind of twisting into sharp objects and slamming down into all of you.
Oh my. Well, this is where we die.
Who's we?
Not really. This only affects.
You said it was zombie.
You actually, it affects everybody except for Khan and Yamas.
Oh, I get it now.
And boop. Did I just hit you guys with that? Yeah, so there you go. The rain hits you and it stings a bit.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's definitely not good.
As this occurs, as you, I guess, slowly get back to your feet, I don't know why I made you all prone, so just take that off. You note Black Ember's wings just kind of slowly flapping and receding back to his back as he kind of looks. What do you think?
Very strong, very powerful, very sharp. Ow.
Like to never experience that again.
Kind of wish it was just aimed at the one who asked.
Yeah, I hate him.
Looking,
Yeah, same here.
And I guess just kind of dusting myself off. Once in a lifetime.
just
Wait, how do you
kind of,
remove the prone?
Right click
Oh,
on
right
yourself.
click.
Go into it. Oh,
Right click your chart. Looking towards the dragon, just kind of smiling, just kind of nodding. Just as I remember, or from the tales of mighty dragons.
He just kind of blinks. Tails, dragons.
I come from a land.
Claw to his chin and scratch him. Tell me a tale of dragons, little elf. He just kind of gets up and slowly walks towards you. Noting Kester, he just kind of stomps directly on you.
No.
There you go.
No.
Go ahead and make a deck save real quick.
Fuck.
Quick question: is the cart like tipped over?
Yeah, it's just on its top, like it's just pretty destroyed at this point.
Oh fuck! We pulled that shit all the way here.
It still works. It's just like really, really not in a great shape.
All right, I'll repair it later.
The horse is, well, it seems at this point barely moving.
His chest see if his heart is beating.
Its heart is still beating. It's racing actually.
What about his legs?
They're upside down. It's prone, so it's pretty.
Okay,
it's pretty much not very. It's not very well. You managed to just get out of there before getting crushed under the foot of the dragon as he stops, looking towards Khan.
Just kind of smiling. This one is one of the tales from Aaron's Rest. It was the mighty red dragon of the east. It came down, just the skies and the lands bowed before it. Time stood still, as in a quick flash, its wings flapping. It just froze everyone. The trolls, the goblins, the gnolls. You should have seen it, so I would just glint in his eyes. In one quick scream, they all just bowed down. It was something truly terrifying, but that sense it liberated my people, and to that you have my respect.
You just kind of see him nod his head a bit. They say red dragons are the fiercest of all. Chaos and evil embodied. I like your tale, little elf. It honors me.
I'll just kind of bow. It's an honor to meet you again.
You note him just kind of looking south and seeing the cart. Oh, did I do that? Where were your travels taking you?
Valky.
Oh, then I suppose I shouldn't destroy it right now. You haven't done anything to make me want to kill you. Well then, little elf. A gift I give to you. What would you like for telling me such a tale?
Well, your laughter is quite enough, but if possible, safe passage. Lucky. Just looking up from my bow.
He just kind of looks around. Simple enough. And with that, he starts flapping slowly as he just kind of picks himself up a bit. You note him lifting himself up to about 30 feet above you in the air now. And slowly going up towards the cliff sides and perching down upon them. Looking down over you, he just kind of looks towards the charred corpses. Well, perhaps I can rid that. With that, he just kind of looks towards them and smiles a bit. Actually, I have to move him because it doesn't work like I want it to work. So I'm going to put that there and move him there. With that, you know the massive barrage of flame just releasing from his mouth. Fuck. As the bodies just disintegrate into ash, the rain just making them into mud and sweeping them away quickly.
As this happens, just Khan's eyes just widening, just like an energetic, just fascination at the raw power of a red dragon.
There's no trees there.
Imagine that you could forge with that.
I'm sorry, did you say if there's trees?
There's no local life there at all, right?
Local life, there were, but they're gone now.
Okay. And then is the fire spreading or no?
In the rain, no, it's just kind of going out.
Okay.
You know, the dragon's fire was so hot though that it didn't seem like it could spread. It just seemed like a pure beam of fire, and then it just dissipated quickly, almost like a disintegration ray.
With that being said, Wolfman's will walk toward the cart and flip it over.
Athletics check, sir.
I'll also give a hand in like flipping over the cart.
Looking towards Wolfram, just comes says, Wolfram, I respect your urge, but I assume, or I know you're 1,000 years too early to be challenging a red dragon. And so I just look onward.
So with both of you, the card is flipped back on its side, albeit it looks fairly broken at this point. You note that two of the wheels are cracked, and it doesn't seem like it's going to do much more. The horse also is able to kind of roll around. With that, the dragon kind of marks safe passage to you, so you can continue your travels.
Can I take this moment to see if I can find any brown moss on the stones or trees?
Sorry, brown moss?
Let me make sure. Yes. I mean brown mold. Sorry, not moss. Mold.
If it's just brown mold, I have a bunch.
Mold?
Yes.
Brown mold.
You don't know any mold, no.
Then I guess any exotic flowers or herbs.
You're going to want to make a nature check.
Alrighty. Nature.
I guess I'll wait.
You note the surrounding areas. You can't see or find anything that's familiar. As you do this, you note you can smell something foul in your pocket. It seems that some of your Strahd root and Shriva shrooms have decayed.
Noting that, you just see me just kind of mutter a curse in Gnomish. And I guess I'll just begin moving off the path and then just bury the spoiled herbs.
With that, anything else before you continue
on? Seeing the crack on the wheel, Kester, pass me the hammer in the back. I'll fix the wheel.
If it's fixing the wheel, I'm better than you at it.
Oh, I just kind of put hands up. Then be my guest.
I'll be back real quick. Sorry, something came up.
How far away from the dragon are we?
I don't know. You can measure it though. Let's see.
Oh, I thought we were walking. That's why. My bad.
Oh, if you at this point you're about 60 feet, but if you're walking, then I'd say 30. Then you'd be gathering enough time and movement to be around here.
I wanna. So, I guess standing by where the dragon is kind of perched up, I'll just look up towards him. Remind me if I have this right, but you, Voltaire, and Khan are all Argynbos's children, right?
He just kind of looks at you. Something like that.
Could you elaborate?
Well, you're right, but I don't claim that one. He abandoned his family.
What happened?
He sided with your kind. Decided humans were better than dragons. All because of that Strahd.
It was the reason Mother was killed.
Right. I'm not sure if you know much about this, but well, considering you just said you disown him, but to the south or north, Argenvoss told there's a beacon in there, and we went over some of the inscriptions that were there. Seems like we need a scale or something from each dragon to activate it, and that would get rid of most of the undead that are wandering around.
You note him just kind of pulling his neck down towards you. His eye pretty much sitting right in front of you at this point. Let me just move him as he just kind of stares at you. What?
The beacon of Argenvost. We read some of the inscriptions on some of the podiums where the beacon should be. And looking through it, they needed an item from each dragon to activate. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Sorry, I'm being bewildered in direct messages. You know, Black Ember just kind of sitting there. That dragon. Well, that sounds like Argenvost. Probably a way to unite us all. Good luck getting any of that, though. What do you want from me? The undead don't bother me.
Well, I was wondering if you knew anything in general. The last time we were here, I remember we had a tooth from you, and that's what we used to convince Khan to let us through. I was wondering if you knew anything about Voltaire or Khan that could convince them to help us with this.
Voltaire's easy. Best him in combat. I don't mean attacking him. He'll eat you alive. Just confuse him. He's, well, simple. Khan is honorable. If you convince her that I'm willing to help you, she'll help you.
She kind of just looks around.
Have you been to the lake? To the north?
Lake Zarovich, right?
Whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah, we've been there.
That's our home, or used to be. To the north, those mountains, where we were born. To the south, that lake is where we spent our summers. There, beneath the waves, you'll find the memorial to Mother, the Earth herself.
And you said your mother was killed. How exactly do we... Or is there just something down there that we can use?
I don't know. Khan knows more about it than I. Every time I traverse to it, the guards won't let me past. They have some sort of machinery there. Perhaps it's those damned vampires. Flying about, I've seen Strahd and his... minions.
Sorry. That was a burp. That was a burp and a cough. Shit hit my chest. Continue.
He just kind of nods his head.
They sacrifice girls to the lake every year. But it won't work for much longer.
What? We ran in on that happening. What what are they doing that for? Is that to hold back something?
Legend says that resurrecting the Dragon Queen means sacrificing an innocent. You sacrifice that which killed her, a human. But you need more than this, just that. She was royalty. You need exactly what royalty has. Scepter and crown. And those idiots don't have that. No one has that.
And so, to wake her up, you would need to sacrifice a human with the scepter and crown, and that would do it.
Well, the human, not a human. The one with the soul that killed her.
But if that person killed your mother, they have to have been long dead.
Barovia is strange like that. The dead come back, their souls traverse to newborns. Go inside them and live again. Why, hundreds of Barovians are just reincarnations of other Barovians from centuries past. It's delicious, but it gets a little stale.
Yeah. And last question, I guess. What exactly would happen if someone was to bring her back?
You would resume the Dragon War. The dragons would converge upon the lake, and we would finally have the strength to fight back against, well, those that have tried to eradicate us from this land for far too long. You'd be doing me a favor. I imagine, though, no dragon would not be in your debt. For the mother is all we've ever yearned for. But, again, that's a myth. No one has ever seen. Well, when my mother took human form, she had artifacts, and Strahd has taken them and done away with them. We've lost the ability to be in human form and walk among you because of this. But again, we'd be indebted to you if you knew of any way of fulfilling this tale. You could see him just wag his tail. A tale indeed. Anyway, this reminiscing has reminded me of how much I hate your kind. You all should go before I eat you.
Kind of putting both his hands up and just taking a step back. Alright, but just be aware I'm not exactly human.
Nor am I. But you speak the mother tongue. Your friends, however, some of them look tasty. And smell of Strahd.
Circumstance. Lots of circumstance. So, I guess taking a step back and kind of walking back to the carriage. I'm just gonna show up back. I can still see Tilgrim in the forest, right? Or would I just not be able to see her because like foliage is blocking her and stuff?
The foliage is above a cliff, so you could see her just kind of scrambling and scrounging through bushes.
Oh, but for done, let's go.
I wouldn't exactly call it wisdom, but to know a bit more.
Kester,
Over.
how's our progress?
Not much longer. And with that, I'm gonna try to repair the wagon.
Okie doke.
Can I get advantage because it's a wagon and I'm me?
And I'm back.
I mean, are you not proficient already with it?
Yeah.
Oh, it says you're not proficient.
Oh, it does it?
You never set your tool proficiency, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, let me set your tool proficiency. Can you re-roll that and then add advantage?
Gotcha. Go. What the hell?
Wait, shouldn't I be like what? A 3? Should I add 3 to it? Making like what, 14?
Hold on, let me double check this thing.
Seeing Kester go at it, would I be able to give him a hand?
I'll put you at expertise, no? Oh, it's just got to, yeah, go ahead and roll it again. It should have been.
I rolled it wrong.
Much better.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so with that, you managed to patch the wheels up fairly nicely, getting the cart pretty much back to at least 90%. With that, you know Black Ember just kind of hunches over the cliffs and just lays his head down in his arms, just kind of napping a bit, just one eye open, just staring at you.
I start pulling the cart. See you later, Black Ember.
I just
And
say
I suppose
later.
I just get back to like pushing.
You note him just huffing a bit. Mortals. And with that, you continue on your way.
Bro, why you
Gleaming
when we're like
from
when
the
we're
cart.
like out of distance of the dragon, you just hear Yama's under his breath saying, "I'm gonna kill that fucker."
Looking
Didn't
towards
hear that.
Yama's, I'll just kind of say, I wouldn't suggest doing so. That'd be shortening your lifespan.
Yeah.
Kester, dog.
What?
Not.
I
I'm
know
referring to
that
Kana's dog, not Kester.
I know we've had our animosity, but I please, if you could call me my name, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just kind of gritting his teeth.
If he threatens my home, I have no choice but to defend it.
Just looking towards him. Don't forget who vouched for you in the temple. No, the temple.
Look. You two can have your discrepancies. At least give the man basic respect.
You're still a newcomer among us. Have some respect, at least.
Lucian.
Hi.
Lucian.
Is
Is he even man anymore?
We barely know anything about you, Yamas.
What a riveting conversation.
So as you are bickering and entering through Valaki gates,
as we
not the gates, I'm sorry, entering towards the gates, you know, 4 guards just kind of noting your bickering and just kind of staring at you, slowly approaching. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I wanted to do something before we got close enough to the guards for them to see us.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to take a break to go to the bathroom, and then you can tell me what you want to do, and then we'll reconvene.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so essentially I wanted to like put my, because we know how they grab up weapons. I wanted to say, so I wanted to stop the cart for a moment and like tell Wolfram and everyone else new to Valaki that we should hide our weapons because they take them at the gate, and fighting the guards would just be a waste of time. So just put them in the bag.
All my weapons are in my bag.
Man, your weapons are your hands. I think you're good.
I have like swords and stuff.
Yo, facts.
Just put my weapons in my
So
bag then.
put our weapons in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll just put everything except for my quarterstaff, which is a cane.
And I just have like my shield on my back.
Oh, yeah. I apologize, but hey, man.
What are you apologizing? Oh, I was talking about Jeanette.
Yeah, I'll do that for the.
I mean, it was appropriate. Now he knows how strong a dragon is, and hopefully he won't do that again.
Oh no, we're still gonna suplex it. Ain't that right, Wolfram? Ain't that right?
Who? What? Huh?
No, we want to give him a fair chance. He was sleeping. He just woke up. We were going to do it then. Fair fight, fair fight.
Yo, Yamez and Wolfram can run up and suplex
That's
the
what I was
dragon.
saying.
Have fun
Like,
with that.
who the fuck? Nah, y'all got it. Go ahead. Y'all welcome.
Now, and when we in the news, don't act like you all brand new.
These motherfuckers about to kickstart the next Dragon War without needing to revive the fucking mom. That's crazy.
Yo.
Oh, and Jeremiah, what was that synchro monster we were talking about the other day?
Papega ruler.
What is it called? Ruler?
Papega ruler.
Hey, man.
I'm lying.
That's
not the name.
strength of everything.
I mean, hey man, I started like Googling it so I could like put it in TCG Player. Can you tell me the cards so I can just buy it?
Chaos Sword, a chaotic magical dragon.
Thank you.
Or is that Papega ruler? Oh, wait, also, did Lucy hear like what Yama said to him?
What?
He
Kill the
said it's
dragon?
Connie been. No, it's Connie been like
not
man
even
anymore.
man anymore.
Nope, I missed that.
Man, you have no idea how.
Yeah,
much
you're
I
like,
don't
should
care.
I was
is he even a man?
like, yeah, I didn't catch that. I was too busy like we're entering Valaki. I'm like, wait, and that was on my mind. I didn't catch that.
Dang, well, you better start pondering.
Better start pondering.
This one's actually quite far.
He said you better start.
As long as well, I guess my response would be as long as he can keep that that thing in him under control. He's a man. He's a beast when he's not in control.
Huh. Riveting. Once again.
All right. Oh man. Okay. All right. So, I guess approaching the guards, you, I assume, stow your weapons in the bag of holding.
Yup.
All of them except for my quarter staff.
And I just have a shield on my back.
The crown as well. That's also going in there.
Looking at the sky, how dark is it?
Sorry, how dark is what?
Our area.
It's fairly pitch black. Other than the torches, there's a bit of dim light coming from the city.
Okay.
But outside towards the roads in the forest, it's just black.
All right.
Do-do-do. 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 Yeah, I'm not going to put all the weapons in the bag. I'll just make the assumption. Because that would take for fucking ever. Okay. Upon approaching, you note 4 guards and a heavy kind of, or the jovial sounds of music coming from inside the town. You note even though it seems to be a night, there seems to still be just kind of a festivity going around.
With that being said, since everyone's more accustomed to place where too.
I guess we just start pushing our cart towards the gate.
So pushing it. Oh, I'm sorry. Pushing it towards the gate. The 4 guards kind of just look upon you. Not so wary. They seem to be in a good mood. None of them seem to recognize you as they just kind of. Nope, sorry, bud. You're getting rocked again. They seem to just ignore and fuck it. I don't care at this point. They seem to ignore you and just kind of look your wagon up and down in the horse. You know, one of the guards just kind of smiling at you. Who goes there?
Travelers here for the festival.
Do you have a permit to enter the city?
I just kind of look over to Tilgrim.
Would I know of a permit? Have I heard of needing a permit ever to enter the city?
You note that that's normal for festivities. Travelers in would have to have permits to travel into the city during any time a festival happens.
Okay, and I'm guessing I don't have that on my person.
Nope.
Looking to the
I
guards.
just shake my head towards Lucian.
The burgomaster's wife should know us.
The guards kind of just look at each other and turn back at you, laughing. We don't give a shite what the burgomaster's wife knows. Do you have a permit to enter the city or not?
No, but she invited us into the city for this festival.
Oh, well then she gave you a permit. They just kind of look at you all kind of smiling.
Shuffling through my bag. Do I know the permit? I'm just gonna take the shot in the wind.
You don't note having anything in your bag.
Looking towards the guards. Well, just for my curiosity, how much would a permit cost?
They just kind of look at each other and smile back at you. Festivities have been going on for about a fortnight. Give or take 3,000-4,000 gold.
Looking towards Bennett. What do you say? What's 3,000-4,000 gold? They've been such good hosts and very understanding.
4,000.
You know one of the guards elbowing another guard, smiling.
Yes,
No, I
sir.
just kind of look towards Lucian, just with like a worried look.
Every time we come here, the price just keeps going up. That's just how these things go, huh?
Well, what do you all say? Let's give them at least the generosity that they've given back to us.
City.
You just paid a man already.
Looking towards Bennett, do we even have that much to spare?
We
Kind of
do.
looking down towards Pilgrim, whispering this. We do. Promise they keep doing it. I'll just take out a bag with 3,500 gold in it. You said it would be from 3,000 to 4,000, right?
You know the main guard just kind of nodding. Aye. Around there. A nice in the between.
So, do we have a permit now?
Just kind of taking the bag from you. You note the guard just kind of nodding. Aye, this looks like you have plenty of permits.
So just looking over the guards, do they have anything that denotes like their name or a last name?
They don't. They just wear the sail and armor of the city.
I suppose just as we're like riding in the carriage, I just try to remember the facial features of the two guards that took the money.
There are 4.
How many guards are there?
There are 4.
For the sake of memory, I try to lock down on 2 of them, and I nudge over to names. I nudge over to Yamez as I just kind of like glance my eyes at 2, and just kind of like make a hand gesture that's outside of the guard's like vision as we're in the cart to the other 2, as I like try my best to remember their faces. 2 of them.
I'm looking towards Bennett.
You're telling me to do what?
Memorize their faces.
Looking towards Bennett, just kind of whispering towards him. Apologies, Bennett, but I'd rather not get held up. Someone I assume was from Barovia. You're familiar
Stop
with
talking.
Shut up.
Just stop talking.
You know the guards just kind of eyeing Khan and then back to the party. What's that now, Elf?
I was just telling them not to give you all a hard time. It's already a long night.
You're right, Elf. Giving us a hard time is a fine. It's up to 5,000 gold. They just kind of chuckle and clap each other's shoulders, parting ways. You can enter. Enjoy the festivities tomorrow. They're wrapping up tonight. Turns out that Turn out that the time at the square has been loved. You missed the Burgermeister's speech by about an hour. That said, they're still doing a mass and a bit of eating around the sorry, I just forgot the name of these motherfuckers. The Arasek Stockyard. And of course, Blue Water Inn's always a grand place to go. With that, you
So-
note entry into the city.
And as we pass, do I get like a good mental image of their faces?
Did you ask me what they look like?
Yeah, I did. I asked what they look like, and then I try to, as we're passing, I kind of focus on their faces to remember them. What do they look? What do two of them look like specifically?
One was blonde with a mustache and a small goatee. He had blue eyes and seemed actually he looked quite like Gaston to your view. The other one looked more undead, like a zombie almost, pale skin and dark shadows under his eyes. He seemed bald and was the main one laughing and taking the money from you.
So pale skin, bald, shadows under his eyes. All right, and I kind of nudge over to Kester. Hey, Kester, what time is it about now?
Looking up at the sky and then consulting my internal clock. What time we talking?
You looked at you see that it's probably around 11 p.m. at night.
11 p.m. at night.
And looking over to Tilgerman, how many days did they say again that the festival's been going on? About a fortnight, right?
Yes, they did mention that. What are you getting at, Lucian? Did you notice something?
Well, don't worry about it. I'm as we're past the gates. I'll get even.
That being said, where to, y'all? My niggas don't know where you're going.
Okay, so the first place we're going, horse medicine or mass?
The horse
It would be-
medicine.
It would be around the same place, both in the Arasek stockyard.
Nifty.
Oh yeah, Mr. J. With that being said, am I able to obtain my potions or no?
I'm sorry, are you able to obtain your potions?
Yeah, I previously bought them. I bought them like a week ago.
They don't, there's no one selling potions in Valaki. Because the person who makes potions in Valaki is missing and you never went to look for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Yeah.
But you didn't say that.
There's no potions in Valaki.
Well, I'm sure there's still somebody else that can ask to help us.
Hello, darkness.
Oh my
Why don't-
fucking god.
Why don't we just call it for tonight and get some rest?
But mass though.
Kind of like sweating from pushing the cart. Good idea. I could use some food.
Mass.
Looking towards Silver, just kind of whispering to her. Do you mind accompanying me to your cousin's?
I was actually planning on stepping away to do that.
And I'll follow along. I'd rather not stay here.
All right.
Well, then we might as well all go together.
At that, I guess, do we head towards the potion shop, Casper and Obadiah's?
I kind of look over to Bennett. Is it fine if we leave this over at the Blue Water Inn? You'd know best.
I'll probably just go to drop that off myself.
Well, I guess if it's broken like this, it'll be easier to add things when repairing it. So, silver lining at least.
Yeah, then there's bound to be some kind of backlash from the winery. So, if anyone has to handle that, I guess it would be me.
So in terms of routing, I suppose we stop by the Blue Water Inn first to drop off our mostly missile guard. Is that fine with everyone?
No objections.
What happened?
I'm sorry.
I was interrupted by my little brother. Sorry.
Oh, so we're well, in terms of routing, we're going to head to the Blue Water Inn first and drop off our cart, as it's like we don't want to keep pushing it.
All right. Sorry, I was being harassed.
And does everyone like agree with this? Kester, Khan, Jotun, Keva, y'all all good with this?
Yeah, I'm done.
Seems to be a bit disinterested, but shakes in agreement.
Oh yeah, that's good.
All right, that is our course of action. We are heading to the Blue Water Inn.
Okay, doke. So as you bypass the church, you note a great deal of song coming from it. It seems people are strangely excited tonight. Moving past Dipe House and other areas, you go to the center of town where you find the Blue Water Inn. You know that with just a being, or you meet it with a joyous ruckus. As you unload and prepare to head in, you note that for some reason there seems to be quite a stir going on in front of it. Just seems to be a great deal of just laughter and camaraderie, smoking. You could smell just a faint tobacco in the air as just things are even more kind of boisterous than normal.
You just see me kind of wrinkle my nose at the scent of tobacco, and then just, in a way to counter it, just begin to cast prestidigitation.
And so at that, Lucy just kind of takes a breath. Haven't had one in a while.
Looking towards him, do you partake in that?
Well, not often. I try to keep in good shape and all, and those can wreak havoc on your lungs. But
quite, yes.
It's good to calm down. Good to calm down once in a while.
I guess, but smoking has never really agreed with me.
No, well, I can see why. Wouldn't press the issue.
Oh, holy shit. That sounds fucking painful.
Did someone die?
Yeah, you're all dead.
All right, cool.
Whoa, Nani?
New characters. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It was a good run. We'll get him next time.
It was the smoke.
It was the it was the dying of the cancers. Yeah.
Hey man, I just smelled it and died on the spot. What is this?
I'm just over here filtering the smoke that's coming to me in my direction. Creating a floral fragrance.
Yeah, I guess I'm just leisurely breathing it, just seeming to relax.
Oh, that's. Is two songs playing?
Yeah, my bad.
Walking up to hello
Reminds me of whenever I was. Oh, well, go ahead.
but yeah, walking up to hello, placing my hand on the shoulder. I'm not the one to usually ask for this, but how y'all holding up with the thing going so far?
You know how we're just kind of staring at you? The what now?
Yes, the hill. Reclaiming your land.
Almost bloody forgot about that. I'm a bit tense. But, well, I figure, worst comes to worst, now that I've seen them, I'll just offer all of your heads on the platter to the druids and use you as bargaining chips. Not like you'll be able to do much about it. She just kind of looks around and shrugs. What else can I do? For some reason, Strahd seems to like you, though. And if that man's powerful. She kind of shrugs it off and just finds herself towards the well, kind of just looking over it.
A Witcher.
What do you do?
So I suppose as of now, we just we merely just came to park our cart essentially.
Okay. Let me move that here then. So you leave your horse to die in the bushes here,
And
looking towards the guard.
and your wagon over here.
Just approaching the guard. Excuse me, sir. Is it possible to get some type of rope to ensure our horse doesn't get or runs off? Would you be able to look over him?
I'm looking over the cart. Isn't the horse attached to the cart by reins?
You note that the guard is in mid-conversation as you stop him. As he turns, he just kind of looks at you. Ah, shite. What do you want, you pointy-eared shit? I was in the middle of something.
I was just wondering if there's a way we could ensure our horse is safe.
Yeah, you could sleep next to it all night. You just note the rest of the guards and the hunters begin laughing. As he turns around and goes back to having a conversation, you note the guards and hunters seem to be smoking and celebrating something.
I was just kind of nodding. I'll just head back towards the horse, or towards Pilgrim. Shall we go? I've grown bored of this place already.
Yes. I don't really have much to do here yet. We should.
Good.
Just kind of staring from where I am into the window. I'll just kind of turn back to the group. If you guys want to go, then yeah. I'll.
We'll be coming back. We'll be coming back here after anyway.
Bennett just looks towards Lucian. We can take our time with whatever.
Mr.
Not
J,
exactly in a rush.
quick question.
Hmm?
I can see what I can see from where I am, right?
I don't know why you guys asked that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah,
What?
keep asking that.
I'm
The
just
scene
making
is
sure.
set up so you can look at things as they are. So if you could see through a window, that's why it's there.
Okay, then I guess as I am about to turn around to start heading towards the potion shop, I stop, seem to see something out of the corner of my eye. Wait, is that? Sorry about that. I just looking. Is that? I think that's. You see me just walk, trying to get closer to the window, trying to get an angle. Wait, that's. Wait, Obadiah is here. I don't. Maybe Casper's here as well. Maybe we do have some things to do at this inn. My cousin's here, Khan. Or yes, Obadiah. He's here. On that note, why are you?
I'm looking towards Silgram.
Oh, well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go in.
Right. At that, I guess I'll just start walking towards the entrance.
No.
So I guess pushing the tavern doors open, you note the uproarious laughter and cheering and just kind of a loud chatting inside kind of erupting. It seems quite busy as a few eyes kind of peek your direction. You note Erwin kind of peering over to you and seeing you. He kind of turns back, finishing up a conversation. As he kind of pushes through towards you, you know him kind of standing over Tilgrim and just kind of stopping, kind of putting his hand on your shoulder. He kind of looks down to you. You? And where's Bennett?
He's over there, and I guess I just point towards the door.
You should be there with him. He just kind of shows you out. You should all leave.
Okay.
Looking towards Obadiah, do they seem to be having a conversation?
They seem to be talking about something. You're not really sure what it is, as the guards to the south seem to be shouting over everybody else. You can hear just a voice. I mean, you're the one who said I couldn't outdrink you. You guys are idiots. Another round on me. And as the guards just, oh, we'll drink you under the table. That coat's mine. As they just kind of go back and forth, you see this table kind of erupting as Erwin kind of looks you over and continues to usher you outside.
We're being hushed outside and looking towards Silgram before she steps out the door.
At least tell your cousins, Tilgrim.
As I step outside.
And I guess as I'm about to cross the doorway, I kind of look towards Casper, and stepping out, but I still call towards him as I step out the doorway. Casper, I have news. There's.
He doesn't seem to hear you, and just kind of the shouting in the tavern.
I guess looking towards Casper, then towards Erwin. Do I know anything?
You just know Erwin just kind of shutting the door behind him and just kind of looking at the party and then peering over towards Bennett. Just kind of sternly he nods. Bennett, it's good to see you, but I received word from Raven about my brother-in-law, Dag. What exactly happened between you and my father?
You can, as Erwin says, you kind of just see Bennett look towards the floor in front of him and just towards the door next to him. The Windsor Blight got unleashed, and we tried to help, but
It seems your party is making a name for themselves. Every time you help people, they die. Dag was a good man. My father probably liked him more than he likes me. Yeah. He left behind 3 children, 2 of which aren't even 10. I don't know how my sister is handling it, but... there's so many of you. Oh, how could this have happened?
A lot of things have changed. A lot of it's gotten worse.
I see. No doubt. Had my father died, I would have felt a little better about this conversation. But that's neither here nor there. You all look tired. If you need a place to rest, stay here. But I'm afraid our arrangement is, over. By my bloodline, I can't, look away, and the ravens, well... He just turns to the north. They stay ever vigilant. And they're not too keen on any of you. They'd sooner shit on you than, help you. Be careful out there, the Martukovs are not, they're not, a clan to trifle with, they're probably the strongest of the human clans here. That's not saying much because, well, Strahd and all, but, it's a tough situation. You'll have to figure out a way to win my father's trust back, and I can't imagine how you're going to do that without, painstakingly, working over it. I myself, I have 2 small children of my own. I can only hope that I'd have adventurers willing to help me, but I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't judge. But, I'd ask that, you remain peaceful around the establishment, and last time you were here, you riled up the guards. I'd ask that you, keep a low profile. The town is celebrating right now, and it's not often we're allowed to celebrate. With that, he just kind of opens the door back up. If you need something, feel free to ask. And he, just kind of continues back in.
As he walks off, you can just see Bennett just kind of holding his ring finger, like moving his thumb over where the singe mark of the 2 wings is kind of just residing on his hand. And that's why I said we should take our time before we get here. Well, now I'm out of a job, and I lost one of the few friends I have here. Not lost, but it's not much better. Bennett kind of just turns to the party. Now what?
Just kind of looking at Bennett, nodding a bit. Oh, it's a long shot, but hopefully we'll make things right with the Markovs. But looking towards Pilgrim, Pilgrim, your cousins are in there, and mainly one of the reasons for coming to Valaki was to speak to them. You mind getting them?
Right. Though answering Khan, I kind of notice Bennett's demeanor. Just kind of walking up. Bennett.
Yeah. What? What's up?
I can't really speak on, well, how you losing your friendship with Erwin, how that affects you, but know that you have us, or, well, at least me. Know that I'll be by your side.
and kind of leaning up against the, I guess the metal stake here, Lucian pounds his chest. Not just Tilgrim, me as well. Thick and thin.
I'm just kind of nodding in agreement.
I'm probably long dead if I haven't met you guys. So words. I'm in your debt. If it means anything.
Oh no, false Saki banned in the party.
He seems like a pretty cool person so far.
But Christ.
Oh, for now,
no, I'm not guessing.
For now, let's just rest, get our strength back, and figure out what we're going to do in the morning.
Still looking towards Silgram. Would you like me to accompany you for your cousins?
Say it again. I didn't hear you. Broke up.
Would you like me to accompany you to your cousins? That's something I need to ask as well. I don't think we'll forget.
Right. Chill. And at that, I'll start heading towards the door.
Is now really the best time? You were just escorted out of there. We can meet them at their shop in the morning. Is it something that can't wait? As I just look up at the sky. Well, a few hours.
I'm looking towards Lucian.
Knowing the conversation we just heard.
Kind of just nodding.
I guess you're right. No need to ruin the festivities.
Go ahead.
Looking Ben in the eye. If you want to be this party's leader, then make sure not to, slink away. Maybe is the first one to go in battle and last sleep in battle.
Wolfram, right?
And it kind of just looks towards Wolfram. When did I ever say I was the leader?
Yeah, no.
No, we don't have
Based off what I've seen of Lucian, Ben and this, Ben and that.
I believe you're mistaken. We don't have a leader.
I think we're all co-leaders.
Yeah, we all work together.
We have a democracy here. No one holds more pull than the other.
With that being said, if you see a teammate's down, please get them up. Or, not leave them to die.
What do you think's been keeping this group alive this
That's
whole time?
common sense.
I mean, based on what I see in the Amber Temple, he literally asked Silgum to pick you up, and he was close to one to you.
When you say pick up, what do you mean by that?
He was unconscious.
You can't merely just stand someone up.
Yeah, so I'm kind of alien to that. You mean with bandaging wounds? All of us are proficient in medicine, but we'll do our best to look over them.
And nor all of us good with healing magic of the sort.
Wolfram,
I understand what you mean. At least we can move our allies out of danger.
Well, you know that as you continue to discuss, guards approach you and just kind of one blowing smoke towards you just kind of goes, "Hey, you shit's gonna be loitering here and arguing all night? If you're gonna do that, the hell out of there. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. Either go inside and sit down or get the hell out." You note one of them drawing a sword and just kind of looking at you all.
Whoa.
Well,
we'll be on our way. Enjoy the festivities. As I head towards the upper floor, past over this way.
Noting the guard, I'll just call to Wolfram.
Hey, could you pull this out of my bag? It's a meter.
Reach for his comms bag and pull out a meter.
As the guard starts stepping away, I'll just kind of call out.
Just a second. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. That was very rude of me. As a token or as a gift, here's a meter. It's anything liquid you pour in it becomes sweet alcohol. I assume it'd help with the festivities.
They just kind of look at each other and look back at you. Hey, asshole! Do you want to go to the town jail?
That was not my intention. No.
take your little mug of yours and shove it up your ass. We're busy here. If I have to say that again to you, I'm gonna cut your throat, drag you back to the burgomaster's estate, let Isaac has his way with you. Jesus Christ. You know, the hunters at this point are just kind of trying to calm everyone down and just kind of regaling stories of how they defeated the Rock at the Amber Temple.
I'm looking towards, just looking towards Wolfram, shaking my head.
Just glance at the guards and then back to Wolfram and speaking in a bit lower tone. While I can understand what you're saying, be aware that we do help each other, especially when, well, we need it at our most. And sorry about that. And also be aware that if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be standing here.
I'm not saying that.
Before you could respond, I'll just walk away. Heading towards the stairwell upstairs.
Did Togum ever help Wolfram before?
Yes.
I literally brought you alive.
Like, what are you talking about?
I thought that was no. I thought that was Sotero's father who did that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I literally turned you from paste into a body.
Negatory. That was all too.
Yeah, no,
No, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I'm a guy. Cause Sotero's father also.
Yeah, so crush a diamond and use it on me. So I'm pretty sure there's no way.
She did heal you with the stone.
Yes, heal that part, yes, but
No, that was me. I cast Reify. I used the spell slot and everything, but that's not important.
pretty sure that was Sotero's dad.
Nah.
I mean, hey,
We'll check the mod later. We'll check the mod.
I mean, we are 3 minutes later. We can discuss this in 3 minutes. Get up here.
That being said, looking towards Kester.
Sorry. So as the folks below argue, Lucian finds himself standing at the entrance to the inn of the Blue Water. What do you do?
So I guess we've been given the opportunity to rest. I'll kind of just open the door up here, or is it locked?
You know that's locked. You can hear a strange arguing going on beyond it. You're not sure who the voices are, but it seems to be a male and female. You're not sure what they're saying either.
And do they sound even remotely familiar?
They don't. You've never heard the voices before.
So seeing the door upstairs locked and hearing the arguing, I suppose I head back down the stairs to let the group know that the door is locked.
All right. Ba-ga-ba. Ba-ga-ba.
What do we do? If it's locked,
We probably have to go talk to Erwin or Danica about that. They're the only ones who would actually have a key.
So I guess just kind of turning back and seeing and just seeing the party. Nah, well, door's locked. Yeah. Is there another inn in town?
do I know of another inn?
You know that this is the only inn in town.
We have to talk to Erwin and Danica.
Just thinking back, how far is the church from here?
It's just about a 15-minute walk.
We could probably seek sanctuary at a church nearby.
I just kind of look over. Well, you'd think that, but you see the head priest there isn't a fan of us either.
Well, I have ties with him. I could try to sweeten him up. Uh, Worst case, if you don't mind roughing it, well, I could just cast a tiny head again.
I suppose that would suffice.
Oh, do you want to try the church first?
Well, yeah,
party.
it'd be worth seeing what's happening with the church at least.
I might have an idea, but I'm not sure. It's very unlikely for it to work. We could
Well,
see if my grandfather's still missing. If my sister could let us spend the night. Again, this is very unlikely to work, but it's something we could try.
well, 3 options are better than 0, so...
Well, I suppose first heading over to Tilgrim's family's home would be closer, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure we'd still be able to pay for a room. We just can't walk in like we usually.
Well, who's going to ask? It's
I got it.
it's not an easy thing to do.
Oh,
Wait, we're trying to buy a room, or...
Well,
What did
that'd be the
Bennett
goal.
say?
That we probably have to pay for a room.
hold on. I'm just gonna go downstairs and walk over.
You note Corwin just kind of standing there, kissing Helwa's hand. It's a pleasure. Well, I suppose we'll speak in a bit, my dear. You note Helwa's cheeks bright red as Corwin turns towards you. There you are. Where the hell have the rest of you gone off to? I thought you were coming in, but then you all left. I've been waiting here for you for 2 days now. You really know how to keep a guy waiting.
We got tied up.
I heard. Got a bit of a raven sent me a little message. Told me you ran into well, some sibling rivalry. Also received word from Rahadin that I should start treating you like you have some sense. On the downside, I also received word from Strahd that you're all idiots. So, I don't know which one I should be paying much attention to.
Yeah. Look, Okay. What were you sent?
He just kind of smiles. Who you need to know about?
What?
Well, I got 3 ravens from 3 different people. Just want to go in order, or he just kind of looks around. It's kind of cold out here. You mind if we take this somewhere a little more intimate? He notes the guards to the north.
Yeah, it would do us some good to get out of the cold.
Hey, what's with you and Erwin? He didn't seem very happy when he came back inside.
Some stuff went down at the winery. Not too proud of it.
Did you kill everybody? He just kind of shrugs. You guys seem to do that. Or at least...
As Gordon says this, he just sees Bennett's left hand starts to kind of like scrunch up into a fist, but as his pinky's going in, it just stops and goes back to being flat.
Word travels fast in Barovia. You know, kill or be killed. Heard a lot of folks aren't happy with your little group. Corwin just kind of looking at Jotun. You're a little bigger than before. Very nice. You shouldn't get used to Strahd's handiwork, though. He just kind of peeks in towards you and whispers, he's gonna need something from you pretty soon. You're not gonna like it. Anyway, I'll put you up at the inn. Go around back. I'll see if I can convince Erwin to give me the keys. Say, you wouldn't have, I don't know, about 100 ravens I could borrow, would you?
Taking out of my, I'll just dig into my bag and just take out 100 ravens and just put it into his hand.
You see him just kind of nod to you, smiling. Much obliged. This should smooth some things over. I don't know what you're arguing about. I mean, you can give me the details on the Marlikovs later. We've got some business to attend to. In the interest of time,
So after Corwin, I guess, finishes up, but it's just gonna look up to the clouds and just kind of say in a low tone, "Three of us will look for us." Alright, I'll go get the group. Just head off. So, Corwin's in Valaki, and he needs us around back to talk.
Okay.
All right. Well, where is he?
In the front. Don't start talking until we move somewhere else, though. There's a bunch of ears around here.
that brings us to... Sorry, I'm trying to do something specific. Yeah, okay. So as you slowly enter the second floor, you note kind of a yelling sound from a gentleman as he kind of looks at you all and then slowly goes into a room, closing the door behind him. You note him kind of looking at the young woman and just shaking his fist at her, as Corwin just kind of notes, in here.
Corwin, do you know who that was?
He just kind of looks back. Who, what was?
Never mind.
He just kind of shrugs at you. There's 2 more beds down. Couldn't really get much more than that. You're gonna have to share. Figure you wouldn't mind sleeping on the floor. Probably slept in worse. That said, the room to the south of here is occupied currently, but the room east of here, you could pack into that when you want. Rented the room for a few days. Let me know when you're leaving, but I'd stay for a while. Some things happening. Well, doesn't matter if you stay or not. I think wheels are in motion, but we need to talk. That said, you might want to get some rest first. Maybe chat in the morning. I'll stand watch. A few people aren't really happy you're back here.
I'd imagine as much.
And with that, Jeanette, are you moving your character? Or are you going to leave her there? Or him there?
Mr. J, a quick question.
Give me a sec.
A second.
Cool. There, we're going to end the session there.
Oh,
I'm sleeping on the floor.
I sleep in the bed. Should be small enough, right?
Probably. We're both.
Yo, if someone
tiny
rolls over on
people.
you, you're dead.
You just die.
Wait. How
Like, yeah,
tall
you're
is
gonna
this one?
suffocate.
I'm like 3 foot.
He's the size of a child, not an infant. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yo,
Yeah.
okay. Yo,
Tell them
short
we'll be
people,
fine.
people too.
So yeah, before we go to sleep, I wanted to
3
just
foot.
spend an hour
Shit.
casting like Find Familiar to get Ember back.
Yeah, I was thinking do the same thing, and
Well,
I was wondering if the potion shop is close enough. I could just write a letter and have it just place the letter under the door.
While I was gone, did anything happen while I was gone? I'll just for leaving.
We got a room, and Colin's gonna talk to us in the morning.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Also, there's only 2 beds.
Wait, where's Wolfram? Wolfram?
Oh, I'm outside by the stairs.
Move your
Oh,
character into the room.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. The game's paused.
Yeah, I'm moving, man.
That being said, great session, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
I'll just kind of like throw my 2 levels of exhaustion's body onto the bed.
I'm pushing.
Oh yeah, who else has exhaustion? They should probably take priority on the bed.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense, man. Y'all was like,
Yeah, just saying. No offense to Toe, but I didn't see you doing heavy lifting.
I'm just saying, man, we kind of pushed a cart for like 8 hours.
It was Lucian, Wolfram, and
Lucian
Jotun.
will. Yeah.
I don't think... Did Jotun do anything?
Nah.
Yeah, I did
Oh.
push the fucking car. I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Jotun pushed for the first 4 hours.
Oh, ow, my nose.
Oh, okay. I was asking because like I don't remember them rolling, so I wanted. So I was
Question,
confused there.
Yeah, all the big boys pushed.
question, Mr. J. Exhaustion is removed per long rest, or
Yeah, it's per
1 level per long rest, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? I would have never pushed that cart.
What else?
Hey, it made for a good character moment. You look better in our eyes now.
Mr. J, quick question.
Yo, screw that.
No. It's real quick. Based on how large is the chest?
How large is the chest?
At the end of the bed, yes.
Hey, yo.
It's a normal sized lock chest. It's probably, I'd say, 2.5 feet long and most likely 2 feet.
So what
maybe
he's asking
18
is,
inches
can
in
you
length. Oh, can you sleep in
Let's
it?
talk about the fit in that.
If you opened it and just flopped into it, you could probably sleep in it with your legs hanging out.
Okay. Oh yeah.
If you curled into a ball, you could, but you'd probably have a backache, which is probably a level of exhaustion.
Nah. Okay. What about fetal position?
Fetal position would still wake you up with.
Yo, just sleep on the floor.
All right.
Oh, I have a quick question to ask. I took a moment to look over the people. Was Haunt out there?
Haunt.
No.
That's a cool name.
Haunt. No, it's my boy. I had a feeling like he'd want to get some inspired work instead of celebrating. That would be his celebration right there.
Before sleeping, I almost spent 1 hour, I was we're inside a room, so yeah, with no eyes. I'm just gonna fiddle around with the silver hilt. I don't know.
Looking towards Bennett, why don't you just take out the sleeping bags? I assume it's in the magic bag that you carry. Are they still there?
Yeah, they're still in here.
mind handing me one?
Yo, I called dibs on the pillow. Oh wait, do I have anything that can replace
I have 2 bedrolls.
I believe Lucian has my other one I gave for the
I'm good. I don't need one.
Yeah, so I just just get up from lazing on the bed and just kind of sort through my bag and toss Wolfram back the bedroll. Transfer items.
As this is happening, Bennett, you mind just like placing it in front of me? I'd rather not touch it.
So taking both the bedrolls out of my bag and just unrolling one in front of Khan, I'll just hold one out towards Kester. You probably could use this better than me. I'll just sleep against the wall.
I don't. Where's? So I don't see, guy's character Wolfram on like my giving people items things. I only see Zardos.
I'll be within 5 feet of you. That's why within 5 feet of you.
But why can't I give it to Kester, Sotero, Zardos, Akeva, Bennett? They're not within 5 feet of me.
Hey man,
Are you getting to dead people? Is a better question.
they're in your heart. The memory is in your heart, man.
Or it's the fact that those people are under those account names.
I think that might be an ulcer.
Yo, those are the people that I think of.
Or it could just be the account name.
Yeah, it just might be like they're attached to those.
Okay, so I'll send it to Zardos.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm looking at the players.
Yeah, it's
Wolfram. Sorry.
Yeah.
Trade request sent. Okay, good.
Wolfram lacks a permission to create item in parent's actor.
I'll just release characters and add new characters because you guys are supposed to do that yourselves.
Oh, you can do it?
What? How do you do that?
How do you release a character?
How do you do that?
On the left bottom corner, right click your name and it says configure, or it should say user configuration, and you should be able to claim characters.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can also
change the color.
Yeah, you can change your color to a specific color you want your text and your what are these things? The things to be drawn in. Your measurements.
I never knew this was a thing.
Yeah.
How do you find that again?
Right-click your name.
Lower left corner, right-click your name, user configuration.
Can I also change the picture if I wanted to?
Yeah, you can add your own avatar. But you would have to give it to me so I can upload it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a player avatar.
How do I
can configure.
Is it like a thing on the?
I could configure every single NPC to be one of me, but that would be a lot.
I found it. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to configure the player you are for the trade stuff to work.
Okay.
What does release character do?
It gets rid of the character.
Oh.
Like, oh man, what does this do? Deletes your character. It's like,
it just deletes your existence.
This is
man.
Wasn't there like a dwarf or something like that?
It's like, yo, erase character. What does this do?
I'm gonna head to the other voice chat real quick.
Alright.
You just when you get a chance.
Release character. I wonder what that would do.
Mr. J, when you get a chance.
I have like a storage thing, so I want to like give some of my stuff to Bennett to put in the bag because I'm 0.4 away from being encumbered, so I literally can't hold anything else.
Well, how much of the stuff do you actually need is a question.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm giving some of it to Bennett.
What happened?
I'm giving some of my stuff to Bennett to put in the bag of holding.
I mean, you guys have to do that yourselves and make sure that the calculations are right.
Alex, are you here?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, yeah. All I heard was doo doo doo, and then I didn't hear your voice, and I'm not looking at Discord, so I thought you like left.
No, it's just my soundboard.
I thought Hello was downstairs.
I'm skipping through a miner's pick.
Talking with Corwin.
Hey, Mr. I have a question, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, earlier, like when Shaw was talking to us, he said he looked over Yama's, and then like before he said anything, he got cut off by someone. What was he gonna say?
Oh, you clenched your fist. He was gonna comment on that and ask you pretty much who you were, But yeah, that kind of got derailed. So I kind of forgot because once I get derailed, I start thinking of other things. So that's kind of my fault. But yeah, that was.
He was 5 seconds from hitting you from the. Wait a minute. Who are you?
John Cena.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, isn't that a meme?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Alex, did you accept?
A minute.
Yeah, I see him both.
Are you?
Hey, Mr. I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just want to point out, I don't want this to actually like, affect the game, but how are Wolfram and Yamas like actually here?
You were pulled into Barovia the same way everybody else is.
But
Yeah,
we met them in a dream.
Well, yeah, you met them in a dream. You were asleep.
But okay.
You were pulled into the Amber Temple.
Yeah, you woke up from the dream sitting in the Amber Temple. So at some point you entered the Amber Temple physically.
And you took the Dream Express and ended up in the Amber Temple in reality.
Hey, just let you know, man, don't like have a realization that we don't exist and you just turn to dust, please, man.
You could think of Barovia, or at least you could. Barovia is pretty much Silent Hill, so you'd be drawn to it because something in your backstory would force you here. That's up to you what you come up with, but that's kind of how it works for the campaign. For the main for the main group, everybody was dragged here by Strahd specifically, but for everybody else, you were drawn here because of something in your past.
Question.
I can't make that up.
This is probably me just not remembering, but I wasn't tasked with getting a what you call it, a artifact from Strahd, right? I don't believe I was.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
You have like 30 pages of notes, my man.
No, I was just making sure. I don't believe I was.
You have like 30 pages of notes. What do you mean you're making sure? Like
Yo,
you wrote
read your
so
notes.
much. Yeah, like, read the fucking notes you take.
Fucking shit.
Read your notes, dog.
Like I figure, you write down the stuff that's important for your character. So like you would know if Strahd's like, hey, I need you to get to me this thing.
What else? Are we allowed to go to the kitchen or no? Or we must stay upstairs.
I mean, bearing the conversation that was had, do you want to try going to the kitchen? You got fun with that?
No. I was like, if we could bring food over, that's fine. I won't start using the book.
I mean, you do whatever you want when you're in game and you have the ability to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, and Alex, one more thing. I'm passing you a shovel.
Nice.
Oh, with that said, Mr. J, I'm gonna start following exercise with the book. Start at the food and the time.
On the unfortunate side, an enemy didn't get the work as I threw random items at them to relieve my inventory.
Kyle just trance as he falls asleep, just thinking about this whole experience.
So that'll be like what, 40 hours of it. I'm gonna start doing that as of now.
Is Corey's gonna watch us sleep?
Yes, Corbin's gonna watch you sleep as he stands by the window and make sure no one assassinates you.
So instead of instead directly, I'll also trance wanting to get up in the early.
In the early, bro. Let's go.
In the early, wanting to get up early to essentially write up like a draft for what that sail on that cart would look like.
In the early.
Yo, if I start running now, bro, I could reach Argynvost in like what, 27 hours.
You want to go back? Have fun with that.
Yeah, bro, I gotta go get my level up once again.
Why are you going to Argynvost? Don't you mean the Amber Temple?
Nah. Mr. J said that I have to survive Argynvost because I fucked up the teak thing. So I gotta go back and get my level up.
But you survived, didn't you?
I did, but I ain't got my level up, so I gotta go back and get it.
Wait, isn't it just a
he gotta go back.
Oh, speaking of level, did the players who are under level 5 did they also level up or no?
one levels up because you didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See?
Mr. explained
I gotta
that
go back
already.
and do some.
Yeah, explain that our levels up are based on NPC interactions and like world events now, not milestones for everybody, but literally you as a character have to do something to level up. I mean, it's still combat oriented too, so if you kill a bunch of shit, you level up too. But I mean, like, as a grand standing of don't we all level up? You do if you don't suck at things.
Alright, so I gotta go burn down Argenvost.
No,
Argenvost Holt.
you technically don't. I just forgot to give you your level up. But then, in hindsight of forgetting to give you your level up, and now that you made me think about it, there was not a huge thing for Strahd between you and him that I could argue that anyone would have noticed your experience.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what I'm looking at in terms of leveling up. It's like these people are noticing your quality. Like I feel like if you would have killed a revenant and like dragged it out with you, then you would have got your level up.
Alright, copy. So I gotta go back and do that. So what? 26 hours running?
Man, I choked. I was saying, oh man, I'm gonna plan on what to say, and then I froze. All the planning for nothing. I guess
Oh
I'll save
yeah.
it for
Also,
later.
what did happen earlier while I
You
was
wrote
gone?
stuff down that you didn't say.
Oh no, I wrote a mini speech.
Why did you just read it?
No, I choked.
Okay.
I wrote like at least like 3 paragraphs, and I was like,
Hey,
yeah, I don't know.
yo.
I'll save it for later.
That's a lot.
Fucking essay, my dog. What?
Yo, Strahd was about to sit here and hear all of it.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you would have killed you on the spot.
See, an essay for why we should survive.
I mean, the whole kill you on the spot thing, I don't know. Maybe he would think it was long-winded or something. I don't know. I choked.
No, he
I had the opportunity, especially when he paused and looked at me because I widened my eyes. That was like the godlike setup. And then I choked.
Yeah, like I mean, I told you beforehand though that like he probably isn't killing anyone unless something extreme happens.
What did Kessler do that was extreme?
I wasn't scared of like dying or something.
Oh,
I don't know. I just choked.
Kessler did lore stuff. So what Kessler did was extreme. He definitely deserved to die.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
So we saved him.
Yeah, you did save him.
You're welcome.
No, I don't. Nah, I'm good.
Man.
Everyone,
My next opportunity where Strahd is questioning us, he's about to catch this.
Catch this essay.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
This 4 out of
And I
4
won't check
essay,
this
bro.
time.
Yo, run it up.
Oh, cool. Being said, Wolf was gonna hop in the bed and read the book.
Oh, you really think that's how you're gonna get me, huh? Nah.
Is everyone done with what they're doing right now?
Essentially, I'm just gonna get up early and start like drafting to like take my mind off things.
All right, Kai, are you physically reading like from the inventory? Could you take a screenshot of that, perhaps?
Oh no, there's no actual like.
Oh, there's no actual text.
There's no like, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
so yeah.
Mr. J, could you switch the servers? I need to prep for Friday.
So yeah.
Like make
Actually,
So yeah, we'll starting with push-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff to ensure
somebody's doing.
I guess just for the heck of it, I switched the order instead of like trancing and then writing. I'll just go right into writing and then I'll trance like after, so I get up with everyone else. I mean, it changes nothing, but yeah.
Give it to me, come on.
I'm just.
Yo, man, you don't get to hear you don't get to hear Yamas's beautiful violin playing.
Sweet.
Kill yourself.
Now. Yo, alright, cool. So I don't have to hear it. Copy.
Yaman loves you.
Copy.
I will murder you in your sleep and make sure everyone watches.
Literally
Find out where you live.
Yo, the land told you to kill yourself.
I will annihilate you.
Yeah.
Eviscerate you.
Yo. Roll this damage right now. Roll that shit right
Oh
now.
my god. What are you doing?
Roll psychic damage right now.
No.
Like
emotional damage.
Alright, bro. What's the head? Wait till I come back with all the evidence from Argenvost. Hold this all
I
for
wish
y'all.
you would. I wish
It's
you
all
would.
over for y'all.
You mean as they carry back your dead body? And you didn't stand a chance?
Not a chance. Nah, bro. Did you hear? Kester literally can't die in Barovia. That's
Man,
just how it
dang, that's
be.
crazy. They don't care.
Give it to me. Come on. Give it. Come on.
Yeah, dude, what are you talking about? No context. What is this?
Although technically you wouldn't be dead, you'd be a revenant.
Bro, what's Zion, what's going on, bro?
Oh no, I'm playing chess. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate.
yeah. Ha.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm very competitive. You can't even take it.
What did I? What did I come back to?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chess is intense.
So you
It sounds like it.
sounds like a softcore porn out here, man.
Spin.
My man said, "Give it to me. Take it."
Hey yo, what the fuck? It sounds like King playing Halo last night.
Hey,
Huh?
man, I was just
Oh, yeah, let's see. All right, shut up,
I
shut up,
was
shut up,
just
shut up,
gonna
shut up.
say, hey man, I get some nice violin playing during my drafting, and then it turned into this. It's like, yo, what the
Yo, it changed to something completely different.
Jeremiah accidentally set the wrong mood.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? You can't do anything. You try.
Hey, King started it.
Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh?
Oh, and Mr. J, I went out. When I started realizing I was dropping out of character, I stopped using the journal thing. I'm gonna start trying to use that again.
Yeah, run your time. Come on.
Wow.
All right, cool. Real quick, who for everybody resting and all that stuff. Since we're taking a long rest, who's doing something?
I
Oh,
DM'd you.
right. I was wondering
I have
if
yours.
it was possible to
I'll DM you mine.
bring up File Familiar and see if it's within range to have Thaumiel deliver a letter.
Ooh,
Thaumiel. Is that within range?
you want Thaumiel to deliver a letter to Thaumiel?
No, to the potion shop.
Can he only exist within 60 feet of you?
300. Let me make sure. I believe it's 300. But let me make
I
sure.
don't know.
Familiar, range.
Oh yeah, Jersey wants to know if you guys are gonna play Among Us.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Mr.
To
J,
be honest, for once I actually have time because my engine got blown the fuck out by God himself, so I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
Let's go.
Well, I was gonna work in the morning, but screw it. Yeah, Among Us.
Wolfman's gonna start reading Daniel Belly Health.
I'll be right back again.
King, Carl, how do you just drop that so calmly? Yeah, Queen's dying. She has COVID.
Oh. Yeah, she has COVID.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but like,
She's lived a long life. Isn't she like 97?
delivery.
Man, watch her beat the fuck out of COVID and make it out. That woman's immortal at this point.
Yeah, isn't she like 97? She's lived a long life.
Yeah, she's old as fuck. And she's an asshole, so yeah, whatever.
It's been like, what, 4 presidents through her whole entire lifetime?
Oh, I
Okay,
don't think
not
it has
four.
a max distance.
Now, Carl, when she outlives you, don't say nothing.
Well, in that case, yeah, I guess you could
Yeah.
deliver a letter.
The only limitation is I can't communicate via telepathy. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Yeah.
Telepathy?
Yes.
So you're spending your night writing a letter to send.
Yeah, I'll just write a letter, summon Thaumiel, tell him to very carefully deliver this to the potion shop and basically slide it under the door, and then come back. And to explain how to slide under the door, he would just land at the doorstep, lay the letter on the ground.
You don't have to
and then
explain.
just,
You don't have to explain that part, man. Yeah,
just covering my bases.
I mean, you just have to explain what's happening, not how it's happening.
Let's go! I won.
Wolf wants to spend at least 1 hour reading the book and following its practices.
Oh, and then I'll take a long rest after which.
Same.
I mean, technically, this is during the long rest, so you would be taking within the time frame of a long rest. That's how that.
Really
so
quick.
You're writing. Let me see something.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's at least an hour. Wait, let me make sure.
So,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's within 2 hours.
Sitting in the corner during a long rest. If I remember right, in the Amber Temple, there was an invisible cat following me around. Am I able to tell if it's still there or?
You would have to make checks for it if you're specifically trying to perceive it. So you'd have to look for it.
I'm gonna look around for it a bit.
Like now? Can we do that next session?
Yeah, we can do that next session. I was just like trying to make sure I could.
I was gonna say technically you're sleeping currently.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure, like, if it was still, well, I can't tell if it's still there now, but I was trying to see if it was like a thing.
Okay, so that.
Hey, can I drop some bars real quick?
What?
Start writing, Chief.
Yo, rap some.
Or we both already didn't.
Drop some fire. Drop some fire.
Yo, it better not be trash.
I'm talking about for my character.
Nah, man, you set up the precedent. Set some fire right now. Say something.
I set some fire.
Say something, man. Come on.
I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. I'm hella mad. I'm about to pull up to the bank with an assault rifle and take everything they have. I don't care when they're. I'm gonna kill your grandmother, even if she got gout. I don't even care. I'm about to choke her out, make her drown on a trout. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna split you into pieces.
Yo.
And guess what? After that, I'm gonna drink your blood. Hold
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
Fire. I'm gonna find King at his house, hang him from a noose, light his body on fire so police can't find the body. Make sure it's like an accident. No one. I mean, what? Huh?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, King.
King, run.
King, run. King is the strongest motherfucker on this block, bro.
Okay.
You don't live on the same block, bro.
Yeah,
I know your block. I know your block was full of ants.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man.
Hey, man.
Damn. Hold on.
I have far too many weapons in this house to lose.
Hold on now.
Bro, I can step on King and keep it trucking like nothing happened.
I have far too many weapons in this house to lose. That's all I gotta say. Pull up if you're feeling brave.
Hand, bro. That should say something.
Go ahead and pull up if you feeling brave.
I got a gun.
Once again, I told you.
I'm gonna log off.
What type of weeb stuff are you on where you got sorted out stuff like a gun?
Yeah, that's cool enough.
My bad.
Anyways.
When you can, just switch the servers, please. For Friday.
Okay, cool. Damn, I need the soundboard for Curse of Strahd now.
Man, this was a loose thought, but now I'm like.
Anyways, it's time to go to bed. Except that I'm not going to be going to bed. I'm going to be probably, I don't know. Oh yeah, Among Us. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Yeah. The fuck is my music?